What's good, gamers? It's time to play video game. By which I mean do math for 3 straight hours. Oh, that tastes awful. Oh, that tastes miserable. We're out of coffee in the house. I was supposed to get more today, and I forgot. And I bought an energy drink a while ago, because sometimes MintMod will have me go get her an energy drink, and I'll be like, oh, I'll get me an energy drink too. Oh, it tastes bad. It tastes bad, and it makes my tummy hurt. How's my mouth? You know, my teeth haven't rotted out of my head yet, so that's something. I'm not currently in a lot of pain, but I'll probably have to take my ibuprofen at some point during stream. It's miserable. I'm calling out of work tomorrow. I have a dentist appointment. This tastes awful. Continues to drink the whole thing. Well, I don't have any coffee, you shrimp scampi, so respectfully, the fuck am I supposed to do? I'm a sad, pathetic little meow meow with my hurt TVs, and I have no coffee in the house. And all I have is Watermelon Warhead's Ghost. Oh boy, Death One, how you doing over there, Beeb?
I took too long of a break.
She looked back at me like,
I took too long of a break. Her patterns aren't the same.
So I kind of want to do what we've done for the past couple big segments like this, where I would ideally like to calc out most of Juan Gym before we actually start doing the fights. Just to kind of like get a vibe, you know. I've got a lot of anxiety and I'm very tired right now. I'm trying to give my heart a bit of a rest from doing battles, and then hopefully we can just like chain gun them all in a stream or two. So, with all that being said, I'm actually kind of tired of listening to the Aura's OST. I'm gonna put on that fucking playlist that I built forever ago and we haven't listened to in aeons. Like, just gonna hit shuffle on that bad bitch. Ooh, Deltarune dudes. Turn that down a little bit. But yeah, so Juan's Gym sure is a lot, but damn it if I don't believe we can do it. Like, we have a good box. We have a really good box. We can absolutely do it. It's just gonna be a time. So first things first. Let me open up my little notes thing, because we do actually need to kind of make some special extra notes for Juan's Gym, because excuse me. Because there are a lot of gimmicks. Namely, like, the first fight is a double battle, and then you get gauntleted into another battle that's in the like basement of Juan's Gym, and notably the basement of Juan's Gym is considered a cave, not a gym, so you don't get auto healed when you go in there, and I think it's always hailing. There's a lot of like mix-ups to how Juan's Gym works. I'm probably putting a little too much pussy on how I say the name Juan, but trainer battles. I want to get it, like, everything marked down in advance. So, that's right, I forgot. Juan himself is a double battle. Absolutely insane choice for the, like, okay, one gets 2 legendaries, but like making it standard Keldeo without like the Sword of Justice form, and Glastrier without fucking whatchamacallit? Calyrex? Also Glalie? Like, this is an absolutely insane lineup. Like, don't get me wrong, Sneasel is a demon, and it's got a Focus Sash and Fake Out, but like, Jesus. You good over there, wifey?
She started doing weird shit.
I don't think she's good over there.
She's doing weird shit.
Okay. So yeah, like Gauntlet with no access to a Pokemon Center from Andrea to Bridget. So welcome to top of the list. Gym. Almost every fight has a gimmick. Make sure you prepare accordingly. Okay. Good luck, Calx. Thanks, Gossip Greg. We're just starting. You can't see half of the team here because we're cropped for specifically this window, but I've still got this open. I'm just getting my notes set up, because I ideally want to try to calc all of Juan's gym in one go. Not literally like in one stream, but just like calc it all and then start doing the fights. So, we've got Lass Andrea and Beauty Connie. So if I'm correct, permanent hail, but it's also notably, I'm not seeing any notes about what fights are in the basement. Consecutive battles with no healing. Oh god, so Lady Brianna and Last Pearl are a back-to-back. Okay, and permanent hail. So I should probably confirm. I'm gonna ask Dexcord which fights take place in the basement. For Juan's gym, which fights take place in the basement of no healing? I'm not seeing any specified in the trainer log. I suppose I could, in theory, check the tile set. Here, give me just a second. I'm going to pivot you all over here while I bop on in to my Google Drive. Why did the music stop? What the fuck? Why does it refuse to go past Birdly? Dude, I don't know why Shuffle has decided to be so absolutely fucked for me. But it just kind of insists. It insists that it does not want to be listened to. Okay, so sealed chamber. Best to consult maps to be sure. I don't remember names off rip. Okay. Rising cave. Okay, don't have it in that, so we've got to go to the all maps section. And then if we scroll long enough, we'll hit it eventually. Dewford, Lava Ridge. Petalburg. Mauville. Rustboro. Portree. Wood Cove, Moss Deep. Zootopolis. It's just going to make me infer, isn't it? Okay, I think it's only 2, right? Because it's only on the tiles with, like, the cracked ice. Okay, Bridget, Pearl. God, there's so many fights in this gym. Why does Juan keep all these women in his basement? Okay. hold on. There are 2 women here, but they aren't named. Are the 2 women in the top left trainers? Don't have names. Like their position like trainers. Yeah, that's the last fight at the gym before 1. Okay. Interesting. Oh, I see. Because, yeah, we step on that, we go down, we fight Pearl, but then notably we can leave. Okay. Are you allowed to pre-damage / pre-status for them since they're in the caves? I'm learning, chat. I'm gathering information. That's a good question. Fuck me. I mean, I can always calc like I don't. Okay. Wretched names. Someone posted their team list in Discord, and I have to see their very, very wretched names. Though I can't throw out too much shade, I was talking about Bruxish, the dick-sucking bass. Also, fun fact, I learned recently that apparently Bruxish is specifically named after the term for, like, grinding your teeth in your sleep. Don't ask me why I know that now. Well, that actually makes it sound a lot worse. I was doing research into my whole achy tooth situation, and I'm like, oh, word for having fucked teeth because you grind them a bunch is like BRUX something. Okay. So I guess my first note... Beware. Andrea and Beauty Connie are the start of a gauntlet that ends at Beauty. So, chat, how do we feel about the politics of gym leader Wallace and subsequently gym leader Juan keeping women in their basement, in the gym basement? Like, not only do they keep women in the gym basement, I believe in vanilla, they're only in the basement. I would judge, but I do that too. Well, I mean, are they into it? Like, look, I'll wholly accept the fact that I hold these two men to a double standard, or to a different standard, because they are men. Okay. So... I guess I'll just write no gimmick. It's not for romantic or sexual purposes. I just think they make for good basement decor. I mean, it doesn't have to be for romantic or sexual purposes for you, for it to be for romantic or sexual purposes for them, you know? I'm just saying, like, I've met women who want to be used as furniture. What a hell of a time for TV time to come on. Banger. No heal. Rigid. Okay. I'm back. Welcome back, Skitty. You haven't missed too much. So opens in T and SAR. Bunnies you. Oh no! Okay. So Bridget opens Clef. End of Gauntlet. Hello, Pokefan Bethany. The demon. Man, I really miss when trainer teams only had 5 Pokemon on them. I don't like that we hit the point in the game where they all have full teams of 6. It's so hard. It's so difficult. No gimmick. Opens Ribbo. Shield Dust, Focus Sash, Rabombi. Say it ain't so. Personally, I think I should be allowed to flinch Shield Dust Rabombi with Fling King's Rock because it's not the move that does the flinch, it's the King's Rock. Oops. Oh no, I got rid of my template. There we go. Okay, so this is Pokefan Bethany. This music is incredible energy for calking, ain't it just? It came on after we started talking about the ethics of keeping women trapped in your basement for non-romantic or non-romantic platonic. I could just say platonic to mean both non-romantic and non-sexual purposes. What was the conclusion? I mean, like, it's kind of up in the air. Beauty, eye of the beholder, and all that. Why did I say it like that? Last Chrissy, okay. So I fight you. I'm trying to figure out how they want me to do this. I guess, yeah, it's you first, right? Or maybe they can technically be fought in any order if you, like, fuck up the puzzle over and over again. Because, yeah, if I fuck up the puzzle, I just get sent back to 394. Right. Yeah, and then I can just go back down and out. Because, yeah, you need to be able to step on every tile at least once in order to activate the stairs up to that gauntlet. So I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think it's the intended path requires you to fight Bethany second, but I don't think it's technically required. You probably just always have to fight... Actually, I don't even think you need to have to fight Daphne first, right? Because presumably, unless she can also, like, crack ice, I assume that she only actually activates on this specific tile. Not that it matters, really. Okay, so Bethany. So next up is Last Chrissy. Opens. Pink. You know what? Instead of no gimmick, because it is electric terrain, is the gimmick. And same for, well, Daphne has no gimmick. Bethany is permanent rain. Just gonna write demon rain, because she herself is a demon. Who thought it was a good idea to give a guy with Swift Swim Destiny Bond? I think that's really fucked up, and they shouldn't have done that. God, it's such a good song. Demon Raid goes hard, and that's terrifying. Honestly, like, knowing Tobias Foxington III, this song could have been named Demon Rain, and it would have gone hard. Okay. Brianna and Pearl. I appreciate that Brianna. I know her Togedemaru is apparently really annoying, but at the very least, she only has 5 Pokemon. But it's also a no healing gauntlet. The one I gotta write Beware. The next 2 fights are back to back gauntlet with no healing in between. Do you think Juan accepts T-girls in his gym? Do you think I could get trapped in Juan's basement if I tried hard enough? Also, can I just say, thank God, so you can't see it. He's literally right here. You can't see it. Hannah pointed it out to me. That Brianna's team opens with an absolute demon of a Kabutops. Focus Sash, Weak Armor, Stealth Rock, Metal Sound, Stone Edge, like, just an absolute nightmare moveset that you, like, essentially, it's really hard to take care of this Kabutops in a way where you don't have to deal with rocks. Because if you, like, use Fake Out to break Sash, well, then he gets the Weak Armor boost and becomes faster than you. God bless her Shifu Rapid Strike, because each punch of Surging Strikes drops his defense from Weak Armor, increasing the damage of the next hit from Surging Strikes, which I believe allows us to one-hit KO it. Really, really glad for that. Opens Kabu. I assume Pearl is permanent hail. She is. Love multi-hit moves for those types of demon. It's funny, when Hannah first pointed it out to me, my immediate thought was, oh, Houndoom beat up. Which is really fucking stupid. But I do genuinely wonder if by the power of dropping his defense 6 times, we would be able to win. I think with a, like, substantially strong team, we could probably. Okay, so for this one, hail. I really don't want to have to think about calcing this back-to-back now that I think about it. It's like back-to-backs are hard enough on their own. The fact that this one, like, the second half of it takes place in permanent hail is so fucking rough. Thankfully, if Urshifu... Like, I think Urshifu with Choice Band probably goes really hard here, though, because you can't see Last Pearl's lead, but it's a light clay cryogonal. And I'm betting that Urshifu with Close Combat Choice Band probably one-shots that. Opens Cryo. Hail plus no pre-fight, pre-battle heal, which actually works out in our favor. Making my notation similar. Ignore me being very anal about this. So, P-A-U-T-Y. Not Tiffany. Tiffany and Beauty Olivia. Opens Empo and Mystery. You know, no, it's 4 digits. It's Mr.R. And then lastly, opens Snee and Glal. I wonder what ability does Glalie get normally? Inner Focus? That seems fine. Or Moody. I don't think it's gonna have Moody simply because he's going to Mega Evolve at turn 1. Be really fucked up though. Okay. Now, with all that being said and done, I actually really need to use the restroom, so I'll be back in just a smidge. Alright, freaks, I'm back. It's time to do math. Hey, Jax, good luck today, appreciate it. I don't plan on doing any fights today. I've had, like, really bad anxiety mental about, like, doing fights recently. So I think to try to minimize the amount of near heart attacks I have, going forward, I do kind of want to just, like, calc out the whole of Juan's gym and then have, like, 1 to 2 streams where I just do all the fights in a row. Just to kind of, like, prevent me from going insane, you know? Okay. So, one thing I'm immediately curious about. Greninja plus Kangaskhan. Damn it. You are way too bulky. That's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but... I mean... How much damage can you do to a Sarina? Although, I suppose, actually... Yeah, this still works. So, I looked at this first fight, and I think I kind of have a line for it that's functional, where the idea is we take advantage of our dear friend, the level 6-7 Mudkip. Turn 1 protects against Sarina, we only ever bait Power Whip. And we always show a kill, so it never goes for protect or anything. So we protect, it hits into us, and then our partner, who I think is going to be Choice Scarf Roserade. I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit. Yeah, so the idea was that then once we take out Inteleon, I think versus Roserade, because we threaten a fast one-hit KO to Hisui and Decidueye with Sludge Bomb. I think even without choice specs. Yeah. It would bring in Kangaskhan. Damn, I love that we can kill Inteleon with Magical Leaf. That's so hot. Yeah. It would bait in Kangaskhan, not to mention Kangaskhan. Well, no, I suppose it can't outspeed Roserade, but you get my point. It comes in, it would then see... Ooh, actually, okay, yeah, it wouldn't work. Technician's so good. Technician is so good. The idea was that we would, yeah, Mudkip sees a kill from Body Slam, so Kangaskhan, instead of going for Fake Out into the Roserade slot, would go for Body Slam onto the Mudkip slot, which would then be taking Body Slam and Power Whip, which makes it functionally a free swap to most ghost types. I'm actually wondering... Nope, Frostlass still dies. That's right, ice doesn't resist grass. Why does ice only resist ice? What? Yeah, why do you think ice is a laughingstock of a type? Having a lot of weaknesses isn't necessarily damning, because, like, grass has a shit ton of weaknesses, and grass is an incredible type. Grass? Yeah, because it's got a lot of really good support options, status moves, being immune to powder moves, so notably being immune to, like, sleep powder and spore and all that. Basically all conventional forms of sleep. Hmm. Honestly, yeah, that's pretty surprising.
Good for them.
Ice is such a bad type, honestly. Well, Ice has been getting better. Snow has definitely done a lot for the Ice type, and I know Game Freak's really been trying to push it lately. Ice Spinner was a really good add-on to, like, the general Ice type moveset. Like, they're getting there. It just takes a minute. So yeah, but I was hoping that I could maybe do that line, but instead of use Mudkip, use Greninja. And, like, instead of protecting turn 1, just flinging King's Rock into Sarina and then swapping. But I don't think that's really gonna do it. because we don't show a kill to Kangaskhan, which does mean that Kangaskhan is just going to go for Fake Out, but it means that it's going to go for Fake Out into a random slot. Though I don't think it really matters necessarily if we swap into Sneasler on that. Though also, wait, does Roserade die to... Roserade dies to Triple Axle, so this wouldn't work anyways, because we're both faster, so it would pick a kill move at random. Well, yeah, because it could potentially Triple Axle into Roserade on the turn we swap to Sneasler. It's not that I have an issue using Mudkip necessarily, because I love getting to use my dear friend, the level 6/7 Mudkip. It's that this is a gauntlet, so there's a second fight after this one that we can't swap out our team for, and Mudkip doesn't really provide a lot of value to that. Because I think I can essentially condense this fight to at least 5 Pokemon. I don't need all 6, because I believe it's Roserade and Mudkip. Wherever Mudkip went. And then ideally what we need is something that lives Power Whip and then baits another kill move. Though I suppose the concern actually... Because Power Whip does big damage to Arcanine, doesn't it? It does. Yikes. Because essentially the idea would be to swap to something that's immune to Body Slam, and like either immune to Power Whip or resists it really well. And of our assorted ghost types, the one who does that the best, I believe, is Dragapult. The mildly annoying thing, though, is that Triple Axle, because Power Whip can miss, and Triple Axle isn't a guaranteed KO. And that could mess with things. We definitely don't want Sarina clicking Acupressure into something, and we can't flinch it because she has Queenly Majesty. So, in essence, it would probably... Because, like, of my assorted ghost types, right? Felice definitely dies to Power Whip. Yeah, I don't think there's ever a world where we're getting this thing bulky enough to live a Power Whip. And the Body Slam's going to do more than pretty much anything. Not to mention, ideally, we have something that can blank Body Slam, specifically because, like, paralysis and all that could be a real pain in the dick. I suppose... Can Urshifu Rapid Strike do what we're trying to do? The issue is that it does show a kill to Power Whip on Sarina. Because we do plan on using Urshifu Rapid Strike for the next fight, but it's a question of if it's our flex slot or not. Though, honestly, I'm not sure if it necessarily matters if Sarina goes for Power Whip into Arcanine. I actually don't think that's that big of an issue since it can't kill with it. Yeah, I think as long as it's just attacking into the Dragapult slot, which means we could, like, give Dragapult... Well, no, since Sarina's never using up her Citrus Berry in this scenario, because we're never attacking her, we can afford to hold Sticky Barb. Just to guarantee that we get our HP down in case Power Whip misses. So, holding that drops our attack. Sarina sees, I believe, no kill into Sneasler. Correct. And then we'll always see Triple Axle kill at least into Dragapult, or it could be Power Whip. But essentially, turn 1, Choice Scarf Roserade downs Inteleon with literally just Magical Leaf, which is very funny. Which brings in Kangaskhan next. Mudkip protects turn 1 to blink a Power Whip from Sarina. On this turn, Kangaskhan sees fast Body Slam kill into Mudkip, which out-prioritizes it clicking Fake Out into Roserade. So it goes for that. We swap Mudkip to Dragapult, holding Sticky Barb. Takes no damage from body... Scrappy. Scrappy. Ah, shit. Never mind. This line don't work. Annoying. Because the thing is, I can kill Sarina turn 1. How many deaths are you at right now, by the way? A good number. I think we're probably at like 24, 25. We haven't filled the box. Here. We can take a quick detour. So that's 6, 12, 18, 24, 26. And then our current list of alive guys. Burgers and fries. Yeah. Unfortunately, we didn't get Galissapod, and that is like the thing you use to keep your kill count low during Tate and Liza split. We went into Tate and Liza split with 6 deaths on our hands, and we ended it with like 22. No, like 20 or like 18. But still, a lot. So the thing is, we do also have the option of opening with a guy who can kill Roserade and opening with a guy who can kill Inteleon. It's just like, you know, it's hard to, you know, like outright sweep this fight, you know? And you definitely at least need a choice scarf if you want to have a chance of killing Inteleon. Though actually, hold on, does Choice Specs? I don't think Choice Specs Electrode does this. I think it's like barely short. Devastating. And I'm not using a fucking heart scale on my Electrode. And you definitely don't want to show Inteleon a kill to stop it from clicking Reflector Light Screen, because its 2 attacks are Muddy Water and Icy Wind. Ew, ew, ew. Like, thankfully, he's not too hard to kill. As long as you're willing to spend a choice scarf on it, but then you're choice locked, you know? Now, what I will say is we're able to make shit happen. Actually, now that I think about it, I mean, how much damage does Dragapult take from Fake Out? $35% max, 64% max plus Sticky Barb. There's no way to guarantee living. Because I'm like, does Scrappy actually matter if we do the Greninja line and we just, like, bait Fake Out into 1 slot at random? The alternative is to, like... See, Sneasler can go, like, fucko mode, but it's not faster by default, and we would need a damage booster to be able to sweep with close combat. Or, like, any degree of speed control, but... Which, I will say, I mean, like... No, because it would have to be a suicide lead, and that would be bad. I mean, okay, who's just really good at resisting normal type attacks and also grass type attacks? Like, in theory, as long as I have something that can live Body Slam and Power Whip, we're good. Because it's going to be swap to Sneasler, swap to guy who bulks those attacks. In this scenario, we had chosen Dragapult. And then on the following turn, Sneasler fast kills Kangaskhan easy, and then we swap Dragapult to Arcanine, who begins to wreak some havoc. Because the nice thing about Arcanine is that it is naturally faster than Sarina and kills with Flare Blitz. So if she clicks Protect, that's fine. We don't care if she stalls a turn. If she goes for Acupressure, she dies before she gets a chance to do anything. She can't hit me with Power Whip or Triple Axle. Like, we're totally, totally fine. And of course, Sneasler's able to dunk Hisuian Decidueye. We just gotta give it, like, fucking... Hold on, does Poison Jab do it better than Aerial Ace because of Stab? Not really. Point is, Sneasler with Expert Belt sweeps. Yeah. Don't even really need Expert Belt to KO Kangaskhan. And then we absolutely body Decidueye. So, Corviknight? Yeah, probably Corviknight. I guess the issue after that, though, is making sure that it then shows a kill to Sarina afterwards. So it needs to be something that can, like, bulk Power Whip, but be kind of weak to Triple Axle. And that's the problem with Corviknight. Now, I will say... the answer could just be Arcanine. Annoyingly, the answer can't be Arcanine because we don't want to kill Sarina that fast. Because again, we could immediately kill Sarina turn 1 if we just opened with Arcanine, right? Roserade kills Inteleon, Arcanine kills Sarina, we bait in the next two guys. Which, I mean, could be an option. I could see what that looks like. I'm sure Sneasler could probably also body Sarina with, like, Poison Jab. Oh yeah, easy peasy. Yeah, so I could do the killer leads of Roserade and Sneasler. Roserade even shows Sarina a kill with Triple Axle to stop it from getting it. And Sneasler dunks it. Yeah, okay, hold on. Who does Sneasler bait in afterwards? Toxicroak by the looks of it. And we already established Roserade baits in Kangaskhan. Who Sneasler can just kill. Kangaskhan also shouldn't see a kill into anything, so it would always go for Fake Out into Roserade, since Sneasler has Inner Focus. It's really frustrating that Toxicroak here, like, doesn't do a little more damage to Roserade. I mean... yeah, because Roserade's always going to bait in Toxicroak instead of Milotic anyways. Because, yeah, okay, so Choice Scarf Roserade kills Inteleon, Sneasler kills Sarina, brings in Kangaskhan, brings in Toxicroak. And it's like, if only I had a way to damage Roserade. That's the problem. Sceptile, though. Okay, the question is, who does Sceptile bait in? So, there is the slight issue of Sceptile baits in Hisuian Decidueye, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Yeah, we give it Choice Scarf, we kill Inteleon, we kill Sarina. I suppose we could also actually swap slots, right? Because Sneasler fast kills Kangaskhan, and Sneasler fast kills Decidueye. And, like, yeah, if Sceptile's in slot 2 and we kill Sarina, it's probably going to just be, yeah, Toxicroak. Sees a kill with Gunk Shot. Which is, notably, Poison-type move. Which is a free pivot. To, say, perhaps, Togedemaru? Fake out Toxicroak, break Focus Sash. It's got Focus Blast, so it's probably going to immediately bait another hit, right? I guess the question is, does Togedemaru... Togedemaru doesn't even need to worry about living a move from the other guy, right? Because Sneasler's on the field, and Sneasler's here to sweep. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like literally always fake out into the Sceptile slot. I mean, Togedemaru has to live a single fake out. She can do it. And then, like, yeah, she dies to Focus Blast, which namely means can come in, fake out Toxicroak, break Sash, and then on the following turn, Spiky Shield while we set up for endgame. This notably doesn't... I'm sad that we don't get to use our level 6-7 Mudkip, but this is a pretty solid opener, I think. It's truly, it's like Sneasler's the king of double battles. It's just faster than everything. Because yeah, if Kangaskhan doesn't see a kill on Sneasler, and it doesn't see a kill on Seppi, then it's just gonna fake out. Okay. I really appreciate Toxicroaks. They're always kind of the easiest thing to beat on, like, the teams they're on every time. Hi, Turtle. Maisie gets to get funky in this fight. Yeah. You know what? I think I looked at this before and it didn't work because I had Sceptile in slot 1, which meant we were baiting into Decidueye second. Which meant that we couldn't do the swap to Togedemaru because she would die to close combat, the move that Sceptile baits. But since we're doing it with Sneasler in slot 1 and we're baiting in Kang before Deki, yeah. And then Sneasler just fucking kills that guy, but Sneasler's naturally faster than Toxicroak, so any kills Toxicroak tries to make are going to go into the Maisie slot. Okay. So, turn 1, Sceptile kills Inteleon, Sneasler kills Sarina. Turn 2, out comes Kangaskhan, out comes Toxicroak. Toxicroak tries to kill Sceptile with Gunk Shot, we swap to Togedemaru. Sneasler KOs Kangaskhan, but not after it gets a fake out in on Togedemaru. Notably, a relevant amount of damage, really, because it's, you know. And it even takes a little bit of recoil damage from Iron Barbs. It then gets absolutely demolished by Sneasler. Toxicroak's attack does nothing. Turn 3, out comes good old Deki Dewey Hisiyui, in to fuck our shit. And we can get him with Aerial Ace, knock off Leaf Blade, Close Combat Leaf Storm, no priority, no gimmicks. Yeah, so we KO, Togedemaru clicks Spiky Shield, Toxicroak attempts to hit into Togedemaru. Sneasler honestly could probably get Toxicroak with Aerial Ace, which is funny. It's using Focus Blast, so Toxicroak hasn't taken any chip beyond the Fake Out Breaking Focus Sash. And what I'm realizing is also nice is that Togedemaru is always baiting Focus Blast, which is a fighting type move, so that is in theory a free swap to a ghost. If we even need it, right? Because, like, we down... Hold on. So it's... They both attack into the Sceptile slot. Swap Sceptile to Togedemaru. Kill Kang. Kill Deki, fake out Toxicroak. Okay. Poison fighting is such a pivotal typing. It really is. It's so tragic. Okay. So we have Spiky Shield on deck, and there's only Toxicroak left on the field, which does mean that Sneasler can just click Aerial Ace and do it twice. Though I don't know if that's necessarily ideal. Because I think we don't want to kill it early, I don't think, right? We might even want to just close combat it the first time. Since it's never going to try to kill Sneasler since we're faster. We CC to drop its HP low on the turn that Toge goes for Spiky Shield. And then we swap Toge to something that will help us kill Milotic, like, say, Sceptile, on the turn that Sneasler kills with Aerial Ace. And then Milotic hits the field, And then, golly, Sceptile, you sure do a lot of damage with that there Leaf Storm, 56%. It's actually kind of underwhelming. That's fine, though, because Sneasler does 50% with close combat, and that's truly all you need. Okay, cool. We found a 3-mon line for the first double battle. That's actually so fucking nice. Melodic is so bulky. Well, Melodic is so bulky, but what you have to remember is that our Sceptile has 9 special attack and a -, special attack nature. The only way that Sceptile does meaningful damage with Leaf Storm is vis-a-vis like spamming or like forcing it into overgrow range and giving it choice specs. You have to stack multipliers. So I guess the question here is for the next fight, I'm pretty sure we want Poison Jab on Sneasler. So I think we want to make sure that Sneasler in its 2 flex slots has Aerial Ace and Poison Jab. Teach, Snee, P Jab, and A Ace. I would say just teach it Aerial Ace, but unfortunately Poison Jab is a tutor move, so we can't go back and get it after the fight. So we need to be a little more proactive with that. Equip Snee with Expert Belt. Equip Sep with Choice Scarf. Equip Toge with Mittens. And give Togedemaru protective pads. We love Maisie's mittens. Okay. Open with Snee and Sep. OHKO. Sar. Hold on, just confirming. Sarina, do you see a kill into Sceptile? Oh, it's so good. Specifically, it's the fact that Sarina sees a kill into Sceptile with triple axle, so that way she doesn't protect turn 1. That would be really fucking problematic if she clicked that. Very, very annoying. Because thankfully, you don't even need to show a fast kill. You just need to show any kind of kill. Because if we like did this desynced and we killed Inteleon but not Sarina, it's like Sneasler's killing her, but then Sneasler's focused on the left side of the screen. Things get fucky wucky ooh. So OHKO Sar. Yeah, so we definitely need P-Jab for her. OHKO Inte with L-Storm. Swap to Kang and Toxie. OHKO Kang with Combat. Swap Sep to Toge. Swap to Deki and Toxie. Use C combat on. No, wait. Use A Ace. Not use. OHKO Desi with A Ace. And the nice thing is if for whatever reason, like. Actually, that wouldn't be nice. I'm thinking about, like, oh, what if Decidueye accidentally somehow came in before Kangaskhan? I don't think it matters. No, it would. It would matter. So, good thing it doesn't. Good thing Sneasler is Sneasler. OHKO. Ooh, golly. Chat, I'm feeling this can. Oh. Oh, I haven't felt like a caffeine high like this in a minute. This is unpleasant. It's like, oh gosh, why am I so like, huh? Okay, so OHKO Desi with a Ace. Use F out on Toxie. Swap to Toxie. Use combat. So I guess let's really quickly confirm that Sneasler can't accidentally KO Toxicroak through the power of close combat crit plus fake out crit. 204. It shouldn't be too problematic, but like, you know, gotta make sure. Plus 52. Max is out at 256 damage. He has 277 HP. We're fine. Use C combat. Use S shield. And since Toxicroak doesn't have any contact moves, we don't have to worry about it bodying itself on Iron Barbs. KO with a ace. Swap to Sep. Swap to Milo. KO with C combat. Use L Storm. Because Sneasler is technically the one getting the KO. Once again, we have a fight where Sneasler gets 5 KOs. The undisputed king of double battles. I genuinely think Sneasler might be able to steal a spot in the top 3 by virtue of, like, there's teams with there's a bunch of double battles with 6 Pokemon, and Sneasler's really good at killing at least 5 of them. So, and the really nice thing, this only locks us into one of our choice items. Which means for the next fight, we do have to deal with permanent hail, but we can heal our team to however we see fit. I suppose the only one who will have taken some pre-damage is Toge. Because I think beyond that, it's a damageless fight. So yeah. I do think we definitely want Aerial Ace and Poison Jab. I already established we needed them. Although actually, I wonder, could we kill Serena with Ice Punch? No. So, Poison Jab, Aerial Ace, import. And the nice thing is if we don't need Aerial Ace, we do have TMs and HMs that we could potentially teach over it. We don't even need it for killing Clefable. That's so nice. Magic Guard, Life Orb. Yeah. So we are in Hail. We are committed to at least these 3 Pokemon. But I think with 3 flex slots to deal with and Sneasler roll compressing to be able to easily KO Clefable. So yeah, we spawn in, we beat Clefable. Do we show a kill to anyone? We immediately... Wait, this is doubles. Set it to singles. Okay. Why are we hearing the world revolving again? Why did he give me all Deltarune battle themes again? What happened to my playlist? Fuck it. No. Like, I like my Deltarune battle themes. I just... What the fuck happened to my playlist? Okay, fuck it. It really wanted you to listen to the World Revolving. Don't get me wrong, I love me some World Revolving. I remember painting a really nice vase to Big Shot. Like, it's absolutely my genre of autism. I just don't understand why. Good to know that Sneasler can kill his... not really, actually. Because Dragon Tail swaps you out, so there is no way Sneasler can get in on this thing. Okay. Absolutely insane that Greninja outspeeds our Slur, by the way. Well, actually, no, it does have higher base speed. Fair enough. Okay. So the thing is, we don't necessarily need to use Sneasler as our opener, depending on, like, our options. Because, yeah, Sand Slash will go for either Triple Axle or Earthquake, and that's really fucking annoying. Because anything that we would swap into to bulk one of those moves gets demolished by the other. Also, I respect that they gave both Clefable and Sand Slash Stealth Rocks. Though I suppose the nice thing is that because it always sees a kill with Earthquake, that it never goes for Stealth Rocks. And they gave Greninja Spikes. And they gave Floatzel Taunt. What a weird team. Oh, what a weird gimmicky team. Okay, so there are plenty of Pokemon that can take out this Clefable. Honestly, Lucario probably. Life Orb. Who would then hopefully... Well, okay. Vacuum Wave doesn't kill, though. Choice Band is also an option. So then we wouldn't be baiting in Greninja, we would be baiting in the Sand Slash, but then it wouldn't even be guaranteed Earthquake. That's crazy. Why is Lucario so cool? Like, if we could just get it in on, like, Iron Head, could play my favorite game. Lucario kills Sand Slash with a Prio move. That being said, actually, Urshifu, I think you swap in on both of these, right? Oh yeah, Urshifu swaps in on both of these, and do you outspeed with a Scarf? Yeah, okay. That's why we wanted to bring Urshifu, is because it swaps in on both Triple Axle and Earthquake just as, like, all the same, and can outspeed with Choice Scarf to kill with close combat. Probably Brick Break if we don't want to drop our defenses, if we don't mind being locked into an inferior move. Ooh. Yeah, I think Urshifu is really good here because it comes in on Sand Slash, kills it, and then outspeeds their entire team with Choice Scarf. And, like, we show a kill to Greninja with close combat, we show a kill to Floatzel with close combat, Expert Belt, Lumberry, Leftovers, and we show a kill to Goodra with close combat. So we can just... Oh, wait, this is with Expert Belt. Hold on. Let's set it to no held item. Still shows a kill to Goodra. Still shows a kill to Floatzel. Still successfully kills Greninja with just Brick Break. So yeah, I think Urshifu is able to come in on Sand Slash, kill it, and then chain kill Greninja. Which is really fucking cool. So I think I like Urshifu for this a lot. And again, it uses Choice Scarf, so like we don't even need a... It hasn't even locked in our second choice item yet. We do have to account for like hail damage and ranges and all that. Because yeah, it's probably just going to be Floatzel in after that. Going for maybe random move, or is it always Focus Blast? Let me see. So let's assume we come in on critical hit Earthquake. That's 148. 304 divided by 16 is 19. Need a second calculator. So 304 minus 148 comes out to 156, minus 19 for hail on switch-in, minus 19 for hail on the turn we kill Sand Slash, minus 19 on the turn we kill Greninja, bringing us down to 99 HP, which is in fact above Hydro Pump range. And we never have to worry about it clicking Taunt, I believe, because Taunt only ever gets clicked if you have, whatchamacallit? Defog. Taunt's a really funny move. Not even if you're tauntable. You have to specifically have Defog, I think, is the only scenario where the AI clicks it. Because, like, there are only 2 Pokemon in the entire game who have it, and it's, like, this and, Tapu Fini in Seafloor Cavern. Yeah, your Pokemon knows Trick Room, and Trick Room is not currently active. That's right, they also know to use it on Steven's Dialga. Aurora Veil is active, your Pokemon knows Defog, and the AI is faster, otherwise +6. Okay, never mind, I guess it can just click it randomly, but like, it's fine. I don't think we're ever going to swap anything into Floatzel that, you know, suffers from getting taunted. But yeah, I mean, as long as we can get Sceptile in for free. We would need to be 91 to outspeed. Or we could just get our second Choice Scarf. Nice thing is that Sceptile does pretty much always bait Heavy Slam from Goodra. Ooh, but it could also just as easily go for Curse. So we either need something that can kill it through Curse. You know, it's... Mega Altari is almost really good for fighting this thing. Unfortunately, you become weak to Heavy Slam and then all is lost. So, who can we kill Floatzel with that threatens Goodra with a fast 2-hit KO? Potentially Sneasler, actually. So, notably, Sneasler does need at least Muscle Band to be able to successfully KO Clefable. But that does let us close combat kill Floatzel. And kill Goodra. Do we have a 4-mon line for a gauntlet? Holy shit. Jesus Christ. Because, yeah, against Urshifu, I think the only move Floatzel can go for is Focus Blast as long as we teach it Brick Break. So we never drop our defenses. And by the looks of it, we are absolutely fine. Urshifu and Sneasler are simply too powerful. Yeah, no kidding. Like... Yeah, Brick Break does 112% to Greninja. We outspeed with Band, or at Scarf. Thank God Switch and AI doesn't understand choice locking. She's just that good, folks. She's just that good! Das Kunten 7. Yeah, no, and I think I originally calced this version of the line where I had Roserade as my lead for killing Clefable, and the problem was that it baited in Greninja, but for an inconsistent move. And it's like, no, once again, the answer is Sneasler, huh? The answer is Sneasler, because it's always Sneasler, because Sneasler is just the best fucking guy in the game. Why are you so good? What's your fucking problem? Yeah. Yeah, Floatzel clicks Focus Blast, swap back to Sneasler. I don't think there's any amount of damage we could take from that Focus Blast combined with like 4 turns of Hail that kills us. Even if we suffer the Spadef drop. Because we just one-shot Goodra with Muscle Band boosted close combat. Not to mention, actually, I'm just now noticing, this Floatzel doesn't have anything that prevents it from taking hail damage. So that's neat. Floatzel is faster than us. Floatzel is faster than us. So, hold on. I just kind of assumed because Sneasler is so cracked. And I don't think close combat kills after 1 turn of Hail. I think we would need to do a 2-guy pivot. Which isn't necessarily run ending, but it would essentially need to be like... Because thankfully, I don't think Sneasler needs any kind of damage boosting to be able to kill Hisui and Goodra. Yeah. Always kills with close combat. Okay. Yeah. So if we were to give it Choice Scarf, I guess first things first, Giving it Choice Scarf actually... Hold on. Oh, that's so annoying. Yeah, because if we give it Choice Scarf, we actually lose the ability to get Sand Slash in second because we outspeed and kill it. And we can't, like, choice lock ourselves into close combat because then we don't kill Clefable. Because, like, otherwise, we could kill you with close combat and kill you with close combat and kill you with close combat and kill you with close combat. Yeah. So... this isn't awful. Just means we need to figure out a little bit of tech. Just a little bit. Honestly, I think the answer is... Slowbro, do you learn Icy Wind? You do. Cool. Yeah. So I think we just swap in Slowbro and Focus Blast, use a single Icy Wind to drop its speed. And then bring another guy we can pivot into to bait Focus Blast, because we obviously don't want to risk getting frozen by Blizzard, and Hydro Pump crit could put us in danger to all that hail chip. Let's see, actually. So we have 261 HP. Divide that by 16. Comes out to 16. Shocking. Words are hard. So we have 216... Or sorry, not 216. 261. 1 divided by 16, which is 16. Okay. So 261 minus 16 for the turn we KO Clefable. For the turn we swap in against Floatzel. For the turn we KO Floatzel. And we don't need to worry about the turn we kill Goodra because you don't take damage from like status and weather on the final turn of a fight. No, we live all that plus a Hydro Pump. Okay. Oh, you're not quite there yet, but check DMs. It's in DMs. Huh. What am I staring at? Oh. Because Jack almost went into this fight with pre-damage in mind. Yeah, that's crazy. Because all the other fights are pre-damageable. Interesting. Okay, so it's not a property of the location you're in. It's a property of the fight itself for if it pre-heals you or not. Well, thank you very much for the warning, G. Yeah, hi, Squeal. Thanks for letting me know. I very much appreciate that. Thankfully, again, we're still calcing the early fights. I was just getting my notes set up, and I tried to list, like, all of the gimmicks for each fight next to their names. It's like, no pre-battle heal and hail, no gimmick, yada yada. And I wanted to make sure I understood what was going on there. So very, very good to know that that would in fact rock my shit if I tried to go in there with 3 damage. I mean, at that point, honestly, I'd closet. Like, I have to give myself some peace of mind with being able to say, I'd just closet. I see someone. Oop, there we go. Test the double battle underground, and it does forcefully heal you. Publicly thanking you in Dexcord. Very much appreciate the info. I say we're all in it together with this shit. So having folks being willing to go and do this research is a big weight off my shoulders. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Okay, so we swapped to Slowbro. It's always taking Focus Blast, never taking Blizzard. So I don't think we need to worry about giving it Nasper Berry. But yeah, we just swap it in. We click a single Icy Wind. Drops Floatzel's speed. Okay. So... okay. Yeah, all we need is Icy Wind. I suppose if we wanted to, like, really gild the Lily, we could bring an extra guy to swap Sneasler in on, but... like, funny enough, the dude who could take Hydro Pump and bait Focus Blast is also a Shifu. But no, that's not the most. Damn, Basky Legion. Give the guy a chance, why don't you? Oh, Basculegion could actually totally KO Floatzel, and... Oop. No, I don't want a truck! No! Chat for context, there is a truck button. And it's like, are you sure you want to reset? This will clear all imported sets and change your current trainer back to Youngster Calvin. This cannot be undone. It's like, no. No, I don't want to do that. That would suck ass. My gay ass when run and bun makes me closet? What? What does that mean, Phoenix? Are you okay? Did run and bun hurt you? Did run and bun hurt your gay ass? Hall of Fame with the fights. Or have fun with the fights. Juan fights are really fun, except the overquill. Fuck that overquill. Yeah, you know, honestly, I was really dreading these because I was worried that my team might have been a bit too over-leveled, but honestly, figuring out that we have a 3-mon line for the first double battle was very empowering. Truly, Sneasler is the undisputed GOAT of doubles. It doesn't matter if it's made of paper, if it's the fastest thing on the field. What am I just thinking? Claws it, like closet. Funny. Sneasler's just OP in this game. Especially when you got a Sneasler like mine. Especially when you got a Sneasler like mine. That thing takes names from the moment you get it to the end of the game. Yeah, no, I think straight up it's been to like 6 different double battles where it's gotten 5 kills. But yeah, so, okay. Open with Snee, OHKO, with P-Jab. Oh, I should note the items. Teach, Slow, I Wind. The only one better than Sneasler is possibly Invest in Incineroar, and that's for utility. Best utility is just one-shotting things, though. Yeah, no, it's the best defense is just making it so they can never attack, right? Okay. Equip Snee with Muscle Band. Equip Ursh with Choice Scarf. I guess I should note before the first one, Teach Ursh B-Break. Not B-Brackle. Equip Slow with Asper Berry. So, OHKO with Poison Jab. Swap to Sand A. Swap to Ursh. OHKO with B-Break. Swap to Bren. OHKO with B-Break. Swap to Flow. Swap to Slow. Use I Wind. Swap to Snee. KO with C Combat. Swap to Good. I wonder, actually, does Urshifu just kill Floatzel after a little bit of damage? I mean, like, it's impossible to get it back on the field, though, is the problem. Hey, Izzy, welcome to stream. Can you get Incineroar before E4, out of curiosity? How the fuck? Wait, what the shit? How did we shuffle back into all boss themes? I was trying to listen to the fucking Pokemon Mystery Dungeon music. What's wrong with YouTube playlists? Okay, I think I've officially turned off the shuffle button. Slabland, home of goats and a pig. Can you get Grumpig in Scorched Slab? Hold on. Fiery Path, no Chimney. Ah, Tepig. Okay. Fennekin, Litten, Lampent, Crobat, Noivern, Pignite, Frasian, Torcat, Larvestival, Corona. Seems like a really fun encounter table to pull on. I'm glad I fished because Slowbro has been such a beast for our run. But like, these seem like a lot of cool guys. I'm sad that there are some like really cool starter Pokemon that you can like are functionally impossible to access. Like there's a single encounter table where you can get Scorbunny or Raboot. I think you can only find Grookey in one of the spots of the Safari Zone. Scorched Slab has like all of the fire starters, and that's it. Like the only starter type you get a decent amount of access to are waters. And even then, it's all the water dark or water fairy ones, i.e. Greninja, Samurott, or Prim. And given those are all great, except for Samurott, I don't really know much about it. And that's where my Delphox came from, and the only place you can get one, I suppose. I really wanted Cyndaquil, one of my favorite starters. I'm definitely packing that on my sandbox. That'd be fun. I don't know. There is a part of me that's like, because I have been thinking about, like, I wonder what Run and Bun would be like if you get, like, this one specific niche early game encounter. Like, what if you, like, reset until you got, like, Granite Cave Ice Room Sneasel, right? Like, what's it like using Sneasel from the start of the game? I wish Samurott was better. I like it a lot design-wise. Well, the problem is just that you don't get the move that sets up Stone Edge for free. Or is it Spikes? I think it's Stone Edge. But isn't Cleavor's Sig move Stone Edge? Yeah, okay, it is Spikes. Yeah, the problem is simply that you don't get any of the cool-ass moves. So, go fuck yourself. So, swap to Good, OHKO, with Combat. Alright. That wasn't too bad. Sorry, yeah, not Stone Edge. Stone Axe is the move, and it sets up Stealth Rocks, which is not Stone Edge, even a little bit. Izzy, I promise I know what that means. I promise I was able to get this far in Run and Bun, knowing the difference between Stealth Rocks and Stone Edge. This energy drink has just fucked my biology. I promise. I promise I'm okay. Okay, cool. 5 Mon line for that gauntlet. Streamer doesn't know. Streamer doesn't know anything! Why the fuck are you expecting Streamer to know things? She's stupid! Alright, this Bombi is ribbed for your pleasure. Blast, Bug Buzz. Yeah, no, genuinely, I'm able to have so much more fun doing these calcs right now without the stress of needing to worry about, like, at some point I need to run this line. Just being like, alright, I'm chilling, I'm having a good time, I'm just, like, getting all these fights figured out. We're just having fun with numbers. It's not real. It's not real. It's so unfortunate that Excadrill Rapid Spin doesn't make it faster than Rabombi. Fuck, who are my other rapid guys? I feel like I killed most of them. Oh wait, Armaldo's definitely not going to become faster than Rabombi, I'll tell you what. Just keep clicking Rapid Spin. Refresh the page. Okay. I'm not gonna be able to prevent it from clicking Stweb there. So we can't flinch it. Am I crazy, though? I feel like I heard somewhere that you can actually flinch through Shield Dust with the King's Rock. That it's like a bug. Hold on. I'm gonna look in Dexcord and look up Shield Dust. Particularly trust shield just Viv to never get burned. Yeah, because I think someone like discovered that recently against the Vivians. Maybe it was a bug with Flare Blitz. It's always Flare Blitz. God. True. Did they fake it out with King's Rock? I feel like I heard this, but I'm not seeing anything. Maybe the shield dust stops the first application, making it a non-flinch move, and then factoring in King's Rock. Could be. Hold on. Its run-in bug can never be sure. Yeah, I'd love to test it. Someone has pointed out, though, just get a guy with fucking dual wing beat. And, like, we do have Aerodactyl. All we need is a choice scarf. Really? I mean, we can level it up. But also, who else do we have that has DWB? I don't think you outspeed. Dragonite definitely doesn't. This is my favorite fight in Juan's gym. This was my favorite fight in Juan's gym other than gym. I'll assume you mean the gym leader. Miss April, good morning. Thank you very much. Good morning to you, Boards of Amanda. I'm sorry, name feels familiar. Following since January 15th. Previously sub for a month. Something about the language there makes me feel like I should know who you are. Regardless, welcome to stream. Okay. Other than Juan, got it. That's a gym trainer, right? Yeah. We are currently calcing the third gym trainer in Juan's gym. So far, things have been going quite well. I'm just trying to see if I have a guy. Forgot how cracked the teams were. Yeah, they're pretty cracked. Thankfully, we have a lot of good answers. I do think the answer is probably just Aerodactyl. Level it up once. Level it up twice. Aerodactyl, please. Oh, thank fuck. Come on, Aerodactyl. You can do it, buddy. All the Han fights are really fun, except Everquill team. Yeah. Okay. Oh, thank God. Aerodactyl at 91 with Choice Scarf outspeeds kills Rabombi. Definitely into this idea. And that wasn't even because of the Everquill. The Feraligatr outsped my Roserade? Oh no. What's Feraligatr? Hold on. Speed 78. Isn't Roserade base speed like 90 something? It is 90 literally. That's so unfortunate. Why the +1? It's so that way I don't have to worry about actually putting a choice scarf on it. Yeah. It's just, like, in theory, I don't like putting the items on the exports for my team because it gives me an incorrect sense of, like, what can actually realistically outspeed things or kill things if I just leave them saved onto their sets. So I try to avoid calcing with them locked in until we're, like, you know, getting ready to finalize the line. So I guess first things first, does anything outspeed our 333 speed? No? Shocking. Though actually, something I should see. I doubt we outspeed Womega, but yeah, no. It's such a shame we're a minus speed Aerodactyl. It's so unfortunate. We could literally outspeed this thing raw with Mega Arrow. Every game I play on Noble has disadvantage, I swear to God. Disadvantage how so? Okay, so we need to be at least level 91. I assume we're probably baiting in Bruxis for liquidation. which is nice, because that's really consistent. Yeah. Don't think anything here is outspeeding us. Okay. So in comes the notorious dick-sucking bass in for liquidation and only liquidation. Tangaberry decreases grass damage. I respect that Tangaberry decreases grass damage, but we still kill it anyways. Or is Tanga bug damage? Tanga actually might be bug. Yeah, because Rindo's grass. Funny. It feels like an oversight. Okay. My answer ended up being let Delmise dodge 2 crits and a raw power whip hit. If it died, I'll have someone else clean up. Delmise wanted it. Hell yeah. Delmise wants it, baby. Okay, I had a fight. My answer to Seafloor Cavern Grunt 5, I want to say, their lead, the like demon Ferrothorn with 2 hazard setting moves and explosion, and Quick Claw. Oh, are we losing an Izzy? Gonna go play Lethal Company with our friends now. We're trying to kill every enemy in the game, so I'll be going now. Good luck with the rest of your calcs. Thanks for at least stopping in, Iz. Enjoy Lethal. I was not looking at the screen when I heard dick-sucking bass when I looked up, and it immediately made sense. Yeah, Bruxish, the notorious dick-sucking bass. Everyone knows the notorious dick-sucking bass. But yeah, no, my plan for that Ferrothorn was turn 1, Embargo its Quick Claw, turn 2, Brick Break the Aurora Veil, turn 3, spin away hazards, turn 4, swap to a guy who could kill it, and then on the last turn of Embargo, get a fast kill while it still can't use its Quick Claw. And honestly, it worked. So, who takes liquidation better? Ninja. I will say the annoying thing about liquidation is the stat drops, but... Did we ever bait Phantom Force? 58%? Newt. Which is to say, neutral. Crit liquidation does a lot, but 257 minus 121. Though I don't even think we can actually get this with black glasses, can we? Yeah, nor expert belt. Unfortunate. I mean, we could just rely on having, like, a fairy normal type? It's really annoying that we almost have one of those. Audino can become a fairy normal type, but it takes a turn. Gotta give her a second to get ready. Embargo and Imprison are fun as hell tax. Oh, do you even get... I'm sure you get Imprison on some of your guys, but yeah, Embargo tech is really fun. I'd say I only ended up using it once. My most psychotic line was Archie 2. It was a 0-4 death fight, depending on how my RNG rolled. Huh. That was the highest chance of happening. I respect hoping for a high roll. Yeah, my fight was also a 2-sack on Archie. There was, in theory, a world where Eldegoss got to live, but sadly we did not live to see that world. Ooh, hello there. Reggio, I will assume. Raiding with a party of 2. Hope y'all are having a good night. Do a little shouty outy. I need to get better about doing those. R3JI_0. There we go. Tell the good people who are already here what you do. I'm going to assume it's something similar to what I'm doing. You a bun runner? You one of those knoll type kids? What is it you getting up to? Okay. Seismitoad in a perfect world chains Kyogre into Overquill. Needed to receive the range of liquidation kill and then miss the range to kill the gunk shot and seize. Those were words. Those were words, G. Really cool. I'm sure it was really epic. Okay. How are we killing the notorious dick-sucking bass? Yo, hold on. Hey, Omega Gara. Go crazy, get stupid. Go crazy, get stupid. Okay. We do even come in on Intim dropping liquidation, but I mean, if it crits us anyways, it kind of doesn't matter. Being slower and coming in on a move that drops our defense creates way too much variance. Urshifu, can you just kill it with Thunder Punch? Can you kill it with a Choice Scarf? Or a Choice Band? No. No. Like, I can get it with Sceptile. Sceptile's really probably all I need. Yeah, come in on liquidation. I assume first thing that sees outspeed on us is Pult. Okay, it's basically the same issue as Greninja, where it's either going to be Dragon Darts or Phantom Force. Basically no in between. Let's see if it's possible to bait Aqua Tail. No. 251 minus 137 comes out to 114, and then assuming defense drop. Yep, above that range. Hello there, Panda Waifu. Welcome to stream. Also, hi. I'm gonna try to get this right on my first attempt. Shiraikugan 64. I think that was pretty good. I think that was pretty. Don't mind me. Getting a little proud of myself. I think that was pretty good. Hope y'all are enjoying the content. Okay. So Dragapult comes in, Clear Body, Power Herb. So Phantom Force is hitting this turn if it uses it. Primarina, do you? No, you take too much from Phantom. And you're much too slow. Latios, surely you can swap in on either of these moves, right? It's like I'm almost wondering, can I like swap in Audino against Bruxish to pre-Mega Evolve it? No, that's stupid. It's really stupid. It's like, I need a normal type or I need a fairy type. Well, I suppose worth noting my own Pult does come in on liquidation pretty fine. Unfortunately, it also baits random move. So, if I gave it a Choice Scarf, we are at this point using up both of our choice items, which could be problematic, but Frostlass, I don't suppose you can kill, can you? No. The notorious DSB is tough. Okay. Scarf Basculegion seems pretty interesting. It really is just the fact that liquidation has the chance to defense drop. I could, in theory, pivot into liquidation to a guy who shows a kill to Psychic Fangs for a free swap to Greninja, though. So that way we don't have to worry about any stat drops. I don't hate that. So yeah, I just need, like... Honestly, actually, you know, it's probably going to be great for that. Fucking... Urshifu, right? Yeah. And the nice thing is I don't think we really need to worry about showing it a kill with anything, right? And I think Greninja at level 91 with black glasses. Okay. Because, yeah, we don't care if we swap in on Fangs or Swords Dance. They do the same amount of damage. And then at that point, a level 91 Greninja. Crazy that... Oh, I suppose its highest damaging move is Draining Kiss. What do you expect? Yeah, actually, Pult can't come in at that rate. Ooh, okay. Perfect. Roserade for Grass Knot. That's awesome. Okay. A shame we can't get her Shifu in on that, though. For obvious reasons. Okay. I kind of don't hate the idea of level 91 Greninja with black glasses. Yeah, so it comes in, it always sees a kill with Grass Knot. Which, funny enough... Okay, it's not a free swap back to Aerodactyl, actually. We take a lot of damage from Grass Knot. Unfort. It'd be really fun to double up on kills with that. Though, I suppose, in this world, so let's... Yeah. I think Urshifu's probably the best guy for this, right? Because he takes, like, no damage from Liquidation. And is the, like, most likely thing to have extra utility later in the fight. Not really, actually. Choppleberry. That's why. You're definitely not going to do anything for Primarina. Sceptile could be a maybe. Kaba Berry. Is that poison? It is. So that means she still dies to grass moves. She just has really good special defense, that's why. Roserade only needs Miracle Seed to beat her. Just has to come in on Draining Kiss. Or Hyper Voice, honestly. So yeah, it could be Roserade. Or Basque Legion? No, because that could be Crunch. Okay. I think Roserade probably has the most likelihood to come back and be useful. It's just a question of, like, crit Liquidation plus crit Hyper Voice. Yeah, she lives that. Okay. So, bring in Greninja. Kill there, Bruxish. Bait in Roserade. Barely high enough level to always only show kill to Grass Knot. It's a shame Houndoom's not a little stronger. There's definitely, like, plenty of guys who can beat this with the Choice Scarf. Urshifu definitely can't come in on that. Yeah, it might just have to be Scarf Arcanine, who probably baits in... Ah, it's Liquid Voice Primarina. Yeah, that's perfect, right? Baits in Primarina specifically on Hyper Voice. Because it's going to be faster than everything with the Choice Scarf. Yep, outspeeds Dragapult. Hell, we actually threatened Dragapult with a kill. We threatened Primarina with a kill. It would be Samurott. That's annoying. We also actually can't come in on Grass Knot anyway, so never mind. Though, I'm trying to think like, ooh, could we get someone in who takes Grass Knot and then baits Sludge Bomb? But who do we have who's... Not bad. Extra Sensory's gimmick is that it can flinch you. Oh, wait. This is Arcanine with Heartstone, not Choice Scarf. Perfect. Okay. This is actually vastly preferred. Because we don't want Samurott in first. We would like Primarina in first. Which means... Grass Knot's still a problem. But... all we have to do is bait literally any move other than Grass Knot. Well, I don't know. It's... critical hit extra sensory could put us into psychic range. Well, no, I don't think it can. 57%. 173. 299 minus 173 comes out to 126 versus Primarina. Maximum of Psychic is 102. Okay. And Hyper Voice is definitely always a kill. So that is, in fact, a free swap to Roserade. I wonder, actually, Roserade, if we were to teach you Hidden Power Ice... not quite. Okay. So, we do run into the issue of baiting in Dragapult for either Dragon Darts or Phantom Force again. Yeah, because of course we show a kill to Samurott. Okay, let's see who our best answer to this thing is. Is it Turtonator? It's not Turtonator. Damn, she hits hard. Yeah, Dueling Beat on Dragonite is quite powerful. And it even comes in on Grass Knot really gracefully and probably baits Draining Kiss, right? No! Baits well, hold on. We need Choice Scarf. Baits Dragon Darts from Dragapult. Okay. This is really good. So, yeah, it uses our second choice item, but we can come in on Roserade, get it with DWB. We're always showing Dragon Darts, never Phantom Force. At that point, all we need is someone... It's such a shame Draining Kiss doesn't do more damage. Because, yeah, she comes in on D-Darts. Well, it doesn't need to be Prim. It's probably gonna be Prim, but it doesn't need to be. Yeah. There's a part of me that's wondering, like... Citrus Berry plus Draining Kiss... probably out-heals damage taken. I don't think it really matters, though, does it? The problem is that then we're baiting Primarina on what's kind of random move. Which isn't ideal. It's really annoying that we don't have a plus or a neutral nature Dragapult. It's like Granbull. Granbull, could I use you for funny gimmicks? Could I BB stall it? No. Well, because the thing is, I don't think it ever clicks Phantom Force once it loses Power Herb, right? AI is holding it. Okay, so Meteor Beam. Look at two. Interesting. So I actually don't know how the AI here works. It's like we don't have any normal types on the team. Because, like, yeah, if we bring in a fairy and then we swap to someone who can bulk a normal move, burn its power herb, force it to click either Aqua Tail or Infestation. I suppose technically Dragabolt could just go for a turn 1 Infestation since it doesn't see a kill. But that's really inconsistent and kind of wibbly. And we threatened Samurott with a kill, so it would never come in next. It would always be Prim on Psychic or barely Draining Kiss. Or Calm Mind. Though, to be fair, we could, in theory, beat this Primarina with our own Primarina in a war of attrition. Well, maybe not. It kisses harder than we do. I know, right? We do have the power of slow flip turn, though. I do have to remember that we have the power of slow flip turn, right? Yeah, so we fight this Primarina, we do a slow flip turn off it, fucking stunt off the railing, do a wheelie and all that. Which does get Roserade in for free. Like, literally free. And at that point, Roserade chain kills Primarina into Samurott, I think. Might need choice specs, but... Actually, I don't think... yeah. Because we definitely need something... Well, hold on. How much do we stunt on it with a flip turn? Because it hits us first with... Ooh, but if it goes for Calm Mind, we're fucked. We're not fucked if we do... Because, like... Choice Specs Roserade kills +1 Spadef Primarina after flip turn chip. And then kills Hisuian Samurott. Okay, we might have something going here. It's just a question of, are we able to guarantee that our Primarina is safe? Because the problem I'm noticing here, right, is versus Dragapult. We know for a fact we're coming in on D-Darts. Because Dragonite is always at least taking a little bit of damage from Grass Knot. But then... Wait, no, we're already using 2 choice items. We can't do specs because we already have 2 scarves. Unless we can find something that can do all that without a scarf, but... Unfortunately, this thing kind of wrecks Garchomp's shit. God, it's such a shame our Elements is minus speed. It's so bad. It is borderline parody how rough it is. Because it could, in theory, do the job instead of Dragonite. There's no real reason it can't. But functionally the same outcome, right? So I don't think we can rely on... I don't know. Can Sneasler kill through K-Bye Berry? No, that's with Expert Belt. Twitch is being very weird tonight. Hold on. I'm gonna check something on my phone. Yeah, weird. Huh. Okay. So, back to contemplating. Because there's nothing we have that can beat this Rabombi other than Aerodactyl. Urshifu's just not strong enough with Surging Strikes. And even then would also require the speed boosting item. Moonblast, Bug Buzz, Psychic. Yeah, there's no way we're getting this thing to click. Like, we can't make this thing take damage. We definitely need Arrow for it. Why couldn't we be neutral nature? Literally, we don't even need to have a good IV. Just literally not like nearly the slowest possible speed. To fucking kill this guy. I mean, I could just have Excadrill click Rapid Spin twice. Because it's always Sticky Web turn 1, I think, right? It might not always be Sticky Web turn 1. Silkalk. Ribbed for her Ombi. Is Sticky Web higher priority than all the other hazards? Sticky Web. Minimum +9. Yeah, no. First turn on the field for Stealth Rocks is minimum +8. Wacky. Because, like, Moonblast doesn't affect us. Bug Buzz doesn't affect us. I think, does Bug Buzz drop our Spadef? 10% chance to lower the target special defense by 1 stage? Okay. Because, like, yeah, +1 speed, +2 speed. We're guaranteed only ever taking 1 hit. Probably 0 hits, realistically. And then, yeah, we probably just bait in the notorious dick-sucking Bass, right? Because we outspeed everything. And it's only going to be for liquidation again. Yeah, I do think Excadrill can just do the Aerodactyl thing and save us a choice item. It just feels so unsatisfying to not get to dual wing beat that twerp. Man, it's like, we don't kill Bruxish. Bruxish does kill us. As does Primarina. Samurott. Dragapult doesn't. Nor does Roserade. Simply want to beat that bee into the ground. I simply want to beat that bee into the ground. Hashtag beating her bee. Nice thing is that Bruxish never goes for Swords Dance against Excadrill because we do threaten a fast 2-hit KO with high horsepower. Yeah, that's annoying, but it works. I mean, thank you, Excadrill. Incredibly valuable member of the team. The funnier version of it is using Armaldo and just hoping. Right? Because, like, how many rapid spins would it take to become faster than Rabombi? 5? 4. It would take 4 rapid spins. At which point, if we just equipped Silk Scarf, we would kill it with those rapid spins. So, like, who do we even have for spinners these days? Does Shield Dust prevent you from clearing away webs? Hold on. This Pokemon is not affected by the secondary effect of another Pokemon's attack. Attacks with secondary effects that are prevented include those with a chance, even a 100% chance, to paralyze, sleep, freeze, burn, poison, confuse, cause this Pokemon to flinch, cause this Pokemon's stat stages to be lowered, as well as Anchor Shot, Eerie Spell, Fling, Psychic Noise, Salt Cure, Spirit Shackle, Spirit Bomb, and Throat Chop. The effect of Sparkling Aria is prevented if this Pokemon is the only target. Secondary effects added by King's Rock, Razor Fang, yada yada, are also prevented against this Pokemon. It doesn't prevent added effects applied to the user. Well, I'm not even talking about the speed raising. I'm talking about the getting rid of webs. Goofy. A question. Shield Dust doesn't stop Rapid Spin from clearing hazards. Yeah. It's like, because I know, like, well, no, I suppose Goldango's a spin blocker because Good as Gold prevents the evasion lowering of Defog, and thus, and like preventing that prevents the hazard clear, and then it's a ghost type, so it's just immune to Rapid Spin. Ah, does not stop it. I use Torkoal there. Okay, yeah. The Excadrill does it. Because, like, it doesn't matter if our Spadef gets dropped because the first thing that's going to come in is Bruxish, a physical attacker. And it sees that we fast to hit KO it with high horsepower, so it never sets up Swords Dance. Even if it doesn't see a kill. Always goes for Liquidation. So we do the thing where we swap to Roserade. Then we swap to Greninja, which brings in Roserade. So I don't know if this line necessarily works because I think we take too much damage from Dragapult for it to really be safe, right? It's super fucking devious that, like, I think Dexa very intentionally gave this Primarina Draining Kiss and Psychic because with Stab, their damage ranges barely overlap, such so that you can never really be safe to swap a Dark type in on it. Because, like, Primarina with a Citrus Berry, always guaranteed, has enough HP to not bait Hyper Voice. Because Phantom Force always at least procs a Citrus. It's a question of... But we do still need the chip damage of flipping off it. Could Raw swap into Excadrill? Guaranteed baits Hyper Voice. But what does that do, right? Yeah, you need to be able to... Okay. Our Zoroark can't outspeed this thing, right? Yeah, it comes closer than you'd think. Latios can beat it with Scarf and is then always baiting Kiss. It's actually probably baiting Knockoff. Yeah, it depends. Notably, I don't think I can get Aerodactyl in against Roserade. Not safely. I don't know what the Salt Vest. Yeah, no, we don't die to Grass Knot, and we naturally outspeed. I think level 91, yeah. After the recoil it takes from one hit of Life Orb damage. But then we're just showing random kills, right? The highest roll is Aqua Tail, which is nice, but not really that good. Because, like, God, if I could get Dragapult in on Aqua Tail, that'd be awesome. Of course Frostlass can't come in on Dragon Darts. Why would I assume that? What am I, stupid? I mean, okay, I come in on Prim. It goes for either Phantom Force or Infestation. No, Mega Audino doesn't even do that much damage. I mean, like, it definitely does some damage. Who's got my phone buzzing? Nighttime tuna? Ooh. Hope you're enjoying your nighttime tuna, turtle. Your nighttime turtle tuna? Turtle, comma, smallest, banging out the tunes. Tunes nuzz. I mean, what happens if we just bring, like, the strongest guy, right? Like, what if we just bring Sneasler? Fast Sneasler threatens a kill. Oh, well, hold on. You know, I was kind of joking about what if we just bring the strongest guy. But actually, like... it's either Psychic or Hyper Voice. Shit. But, like... the Sneasler with Aerial, I'm just saying, like... Ice Punch? Does that do more? Absolutely does more. We would still need at least a Life Orb, but we do a frankly silly amount of damage. Then it's Dragapult in for random move, though. Just bringing your strongest guy is a common strategy in combat. I think that's true. Though actually, Ice Punch does kill after it takes a little damage from Grass Knot. And if we're scarfed up, it means it's just the first thing that doesn't say that we kill it. But unfortunately, again, that brings in Prim for potentially Psychic, which isn't great for Roserade. Okay. So currently our line is using 0 choice items. That's pretty cool. It's a shame Will that doesn't outspeed. I could also go back to looking at other guys who beat Bruxish, right? Torterra really doesn't do enough to the DSB. And if it suffers a defense drop, bye-bye. Basculegion with the Scarf beats it. It's like what I would love the most is to get Dragapult in on Phantom Force. Because I feel like that's the most easily manipulatable AI. AI doesn't click to turn moves when it's not holding a power. Right? I'm not finding it referenced anywhere in the AI documentation, but I feel like I've seen it. Damn, Latios does not outspeed the dick-sucking bass. Chat, please let me know if the dick-sucking bass bit gets annoying, by the way. I wholly understand. No, it's great. Good. It's like, unfortunately, this bass is really good with cock. I don't know what to tell you. Let he without sin suck the first bass? Okay. Giving this thing infestation is so weird. Because, like, the target can still switch out if it's holding a shed shell or uses baton pass, one of the assorted flip moves. The effect ends... or uses Mortal Spit or Rapid Spit, or substitute successfully. Huh. Okay. Damn, Noivern, go off. Or ideally go on, but... Oh, interesting. Huh. That's a Meteor Beam exclusive thing. Okay. Infestation on this thing is so problematic. Because Primarina can beat it in the 1v1. %25% from Draining Kiss, 25.7% from Liquidation. Oh, wait, no. Okay, yeah. The nice thing at the very least is that Primarina does more damage to us than Samurott does. And since they're both faster, there should never be a situation where Samurott comes in ahead of Primarina. Assuming we use our Premed Marina to beat this one. But Psychic does so much damage. %62%. 43%, yeah. So I'm almost wondering if this is like a Pinchberry situation where like we can try to perfectly thread the needle to where it doesn't kill us if we don't get crit, and then we always get healed for 50% if it does crit, but I don't think that works. Does Liquid Voice do anything other than make it water type? This effect comes with other effects that change moves types, but before Ion Deluge, it electrifies effects. Huh. I could also use Corviknight as a pivot for Roserade. To what end, though? I have no idea. Because Because at that point, I would need a guy who's either immune to sleep or... like a dark type, but being a dark type doesn't really do anything for us here. I suppose. How much damage do you take, Houndoom? Probably a bit too much. And I think Mega Houndoom outspeeds Hisui and Samurott, so it's probably the exact same shit. Interestingly enough, no, not really. It is probably Aquatail. Hold on, unless... no, these guys could absolutely seek... well... no, I think Grass Knot always at least does enough damage to bait one of these kill moves. So lowest roll in Grass Knot is 87. 261 minus 87 is to 174. Definitely Aquatail. Okay. So I think we can get it to always be Dragon Darts or Aquatail. If we use Houndoom, which the utility there is it once again saves on us needing to use a choice item again. Which is interesting. And it's like... I guess the question, though, is... Grass Knot is 156. 261 minus 156 is 105. There's also the version where, like, I bring in Corviknight and I just keep clicking Roost until it goes for Sleep Powder. You know? Or I just swap to... well, hold on. Sneasler definitely lifts Grass Knot. And then always baits Extra Sense, which is a free swap to Houndoom, and then Mega Houndoom. But the problem is that Mega Houndoom then doesn't show a kill to Dragapult. Yeah. Okay. So let's look at Mega Doom again. Phantom Force high roll is 86. So lowest roll from Grass Knot, it's always going for Aquatail over Infestation. It's potentially going for Dragon Darts. Is it actually always Aquatail? It actually might not always be Aquatail, is it? No, wait. Yeah, it is, because it's 33%, so it's like 67% up. So it's always either D-Darts or Aquatail, both of which Prin can swap into. However, Aquatail into Phantom Force could be bad. It's like the problem I'm running into here. Okay, you know what? What if, right? So I'm trying to think, like, we take a Phantom Force, but then we Draining Kiss back all the HP. But then we don't kill, really. And we can't... I suppose we could guarantee that we could switch out afterwards. Because Flip Turn. Flip Turn's such insane tech. Crazy, crazy move. On specifically this body. Because theoretically... So let's just go back to Dragonite. Where we use D-Knight to guarantee D-Darts into Primarina. And then Primarina could Draining Kiss into a slow flip turn, I think. Because, like, we never kill with Draining Kiss. Oh, we can kill with crit Draining Kiss. But if we kill with crit Draining Kiss, then we're going to Primarina with full HP, so that's kind of fine, right? So, like, let's assume we take Max Roll Fan Force. I'm trying to see, like, what's the lowest HP we could get, and then, like, minimum healing off of D-Kiss plus Citrus. So that's 264 minus 247. Comes out to 17. 264 divided by 4 comes out to 66. So we heal 66 from our Citrus Berry. And then we do 162 divided by... I'm just going to divide that by 4 and multiply the result by 3. So I think she's gone out to 121. So 83 plus 121 brings us up to 204. Which does die to another Fan Force, unfortunately. Although... if we took that big Phantom Force, then that means it didn't click Infestation, which means we can Raw Swap. Or we didn't take that much damage if it clicks Infestation, right? But Infestation damage, end of turn, could put us in kill range for Phantom Force, actually. I hate Pokemon Emerald Run and Bun. I hate Pokemon Emerald Run and Bun. This game sucks and it makes me mad. Look, Urshifu, can you just come in and kill him with Ice Punch? You got it perfectly encapsulated right there, Dusk. It is absolutely exactly that emote. There was a bug. Okay, let's just assume we kill Dragapult with Moonblast. Other Primarina comes in. And that it can go for... yeah, it can go for any move but Hyper Voice. Because no Hyper Voice roll is higher than Psychic, though it could see a Draining Kiss roll that's higher than Psychic, but still roll bad Draining Kiss. So it would either go for Draining Kiss, Psychic, or Calm Mind. What can I swap to that then guarantees a Hyper Voice? Ooh, but a +1 Hyper Voice into Roserade? 59%. 53%. That's not good. So ideally, something we could swap into that could guarantee a Draining Kiss into Roserade? But that doesn't really work, does it? Because anything that guarantees a Draining Kiss inherently dies to Draining Kiss, a move that it could swap into. Bad time all around. Kind of crazy that Torterra just rocks this thing. It takes itself out in the process, but it does rock this thing. Actually. Because it always baits Hyper Voice. We can sit and spam Synthesis in front of it and do nothing. I love doing nothing. I'm trying to figure out why is it telling me Turtonator beats Primarina. That's why. Which, undeniably. It's an option. Just want someone who can kill this guy. Can Dullmize do anything here? I mean, die. It can die. I don't think Choice Scarf Dullmize is outspeeding the Dragapult, unfortunately. And against Primarina... Yeah, Bait's pretty much random move. That's true, it can't even really get in. I mean, it can live Dragon Darts pretty reasonably. Give it a Citrus Berry, I think it always does. Because it's like, yeah, I can definitely kill this guy with Garchomp. Okay, here could be something. The moves it baits are kind of random, but... Primarina comes in on Dragapult, blanks Dragon Darts. Baits either Phantom Force or Infestation. We swap to Noivern with a Choice Scarf. Yeah, because we can do it with without a damage boost. We live Phantom Force, or we live, obviously we live Infestation. We KO Dragapult, we outspeed everything. It's actually not guaranteed. I was really hoping that we could show this thing like a kill with Draining Kiss, but we kind of only do that if Dragapult sees a kill with Fan Force. Wait. We could use our underleveled Togetic. We could use our underleveled Togekiss. It swaps it on Dragon Darts, takes no damage, doesn't show a kill to Aqua Tail, does show a kill to Phantom Force. Free swap into Noivern to take at least 50% from Phantom Force. Oh, but no, we need Primarina to be able to do the flip turn, right? Because the problem is that if Noivern gets crit and its HP gets too low, the idea was that Noivern always baits an attack from Primarina, so we can now swap to a full health Primarina of our own. Flip turn off of this Prim into Roserade. Yeah, it's just low base power enough to not show a ton of kills. I feel like we're getting on to something. Because the thing is, Primarina will always see a kill with Draining Kiss. But if we get crit, then it's bad. Can we reuse our Togekiss? No, because it could absolutely take Hyper Voice. Because it's like... Yeah, because we can't let Psychic happen. And any crit baits any move. 77%, so that drops us down to 23%. Yeah, any move. Or we kill Dragapult with something that 2-hit KOs Primarina. But I don't think there are a lot of things like that. You can't even use, like, Grand Bowl instead of Prim for, like, clear body shenanigans. I mean, we can bring in Primarina, flip turn off of Dragapult to someone who could then kill. Do I have someone who can chain kill Dragapult and Primarina and Samurott with a Choice Scarf? Probably not. But it is worth noting that we can bring in Prim and always get off a slow flip. Then we just need a guy who outspeeds at +1 and does at least a lot of damage. 283 minus 25. So someone who can do at least 258 damage. Notably, probably, actually, the Sneasler. But it needs a Choice Scarf. Though, it does bait in Primarina for Psychic. Always. Baits in Primarina for Psychic. Swap to Greninja, who doesn't actually really do anything here. I mean, it baits Draining Kiss or Calm Mind. Well, it baits Draining Kiss or Calm Mind. Hold on, wait. That's exactly what I said I needed. No, but we're using 2 choice items again. Because we gave Scarf to Dragonite. Though, hold on. No, because Houndoom baits either Aqua Tail, and we can't afford Primarina to take Aqua Tail and a Phantom Force. Deeply annoying. Why does it have to be so fast? I mean, if I just altered the nature of my Dragapult and, like, made it neutral, I could outspeed. All it would cost is 3 heart scales. And my pride. I feel like I'm getting somewhere, though. Yeah, I need either a non-choice item way to kill Roserade. Which, I should be looking at things that can, like, get it with Life Orb. Like, not that. It seems like it's kind of no one. Crazy how much damage Gyarados takes from that. Okay, what's actually kind of interesting, if we don't plan on using Greninja for the rest of the fight, Dual Wing Beat, welcome back, Aerodactyl. Well, the problem is that we don't come in on Grass Knot well. Like, I don't think max level Aerodactyl can live Grass Knot on Fort. Yeah. But what I'm now realizing is if we use Corviknight, so Greninja is baiting Grass Knot. It's actually in a level 91. So it's never Sleep Powder. We swap to Corviknight, who then baits Extra Sensory or Sleep Powder. We swap to Greninja. That doesn't really do anything now, does it? I'm trying to think, like, ooh, and then we, like, keep doing that until Greninja falls asleep. Like, until it goes for sleep powder into Greninja. Oh, what? I mean, I suppose it's worth noting, Corviknight with a Chesto Berry does just beat this guy, right? Yeah, we come in on Grass Knot, we either get slept or we get, ooh, Extrasensory could flinch spam us. Hold on. Oh, golly, thank you very much for the follow, Bell Snow Whistle Zero. Welcome to stream. Yeah, 10% chance to make us flinch. It's not like crazy high odds, but it makes it inconsistent enough that I'm uncomfortable with it. It's like we could be baiting in Hyper Voice off Primarina, or we could be baiting Hyper Voice off Primarina. Okay, well, hold on. Yeah, no, we don't even out-damage it. Well, it's actually really consistent, isn't it? I mean, it's either Hyper Voice or Calm Mind, but Roserade can absolutely swap into Hyper Voice. I mean, we do run the risk of if we get flinched, like, I think at least once. Just finding my people on Twitch lately, figured I'd drop in and see how the run's going. Well, I appreciate it if you consider me a people. Run has been going very good recently. We had a really rough Tate and Liza split, missed a lot of key encounters up until the end where we got God's Most Broken Sneasler, a really good Wet Shifu, picked up Primarina and Seafloor Cavern, got the Pacific Logtown Dragapult, and to top it all off, we got ourselves a Latias. So we are definitely on the upswing. We're just trying to figure out how to get past this particular demon of Juan's gym. And it's going about as well as you would expect. Yeah, no, it's like, I mean, no, we can't really PP stall Extrasensory because we just keep swapping it on Grass Knot, taking damage. Could we let it KO itself? Not really, because we take more damage from Grass Knot than it takes from Life Orb. This diva is very annoying. Kill from Life Orb would be too funny, but I think it's too strong. It's just a little too strong. This isn't a Manectric with Flamethrower into Arcanine situation, sadly. I love letting Mons body themselves off their own Life Orb. Oh, just completed my first Nuzlocke tonight, so I'm admiring the real players out there lately. Hush. Honestly, half the reason I started playing Run and Bun, aside from the clout of completing a really difficult game, is to kind of like prove to myself that you don't actually need to be a particularly special person to clear these super hard games. You just have to be like committed and dedicated and like be willing to press through when times get tough. I've been at this run for 7-8 months, which means there's a lot of anxiety tied up into everything we do. But, you know, it's like, you don't need to be the fucking greatest Nuzlocker who ever lived to play this. You just need to be, like, patient. And maybe a little clever. And ideally have some good friends who are willing to help you out. So the thing is, I'm not necessarily opposed to, like, dropping a speed scale on Latias. Hold on. 235 minus 23 comes out to 212. So worth noting, Latias can kill Roserade with Psychic after the first tick of Life Orb damage. I'm aiming to complete 5 vanilla games before I take on a challenge hack. That's fair, move at your own pace. I will say, honestly, Run and Bun's kind of such a unique beast. I genuinely don't even know if playing other Nuzlocks necessarily prepares you for playing Run and Bun, because your average vanilla Pokemon game Nuzlocke doesn't have you like doing calcs and pre-planning fights. Like, I kind of consider Run and Bun to be its own beast. Not to discourage you or anything. Like, don't get me wrong, practice and familiarizing yourself with Pokemon mechanics is good. Genuinely, the most important skill you can develop as a trainer is to say, I don't know what this is. Let's look it up. So, if Latios beats Roserade... I don't even know what item I'd necessarily give it. It's probably just baiting and Dragapult for random move. Pain in my dick. Don't want to deal with this. But alas, I must. Though, we could just make Latios our Choice Scarf guy. Psychic doesn't do enough to Primarina to prevent setup AI. Could potentially. Actually, I think we can, like, guarantee Samurott Hisuian for knockoff. 22% from Grass Knot. Not quite. I watched a lot of Pichal during your streams of R&B, so I have tons of Nuzlocke knowledge. Just never sat down to complete one until recently, but it was only Soul Silver, so it's not that huge. Stop diminishing your achievements. First things first. Don't fucking talk down to yourself about it. Everyone's got to take a first step somewhere. I think my first real Nuzlocke attempt was in Platinum, where I gave up after the 3rd gym because I lost my Garchomp because I was dumb. And then my first, like, real Nuzlocke was X, which isn't exactly the peak of difficulty in a Pokemon game. But, like, you know, we all got to get our entrance into the hobby somewhere, build your confidence. I mean, if I give Noivern choice specs... 82%? Nah, it doesn't even really do it. It's in here somewhere. Somewhere amongst the guff and the garbage. There's a goat waiting to be born. I don't know how I'm talking like this. I'm thinking Fire Red next, then Platinum, Black 2, and the Ultra Sun or Moon, because Snom recommends it to me as the hardest vanilla game. Wait. Fire Red... Oh yeah, no, the Ultra games are definitely probably the hardest. Partially because Ultra Necrozma is a demon if you don't know how to exploit it, and the totem fights are a lot more... Holy shit, Jax! How are you gathering so many people in your chat? Fucking hi, gamers. I guess I'm glad I didn't end the stream at 3 hours. Yeah, W raid. Holy shit. I'm remembering to do shoutouts. I'm not a fucking moron, even though like 80 to 90% of the people in here are from the person I'm shouting out. I'm still doing it to be good manner. That's a raid. I don't want to raid Jax. No, wait. Fuck. Oh, I'm so good at this. I've only been streaming for 2 years, guys. I'm so fucking talented. Shout out LM Jax. There we go. You all know who Jax is because you came here from his chat. Sending you all back, yeah. Fucking stamping return to sender on the raid. Ending stream. Oh, gosh. Oh, beat 1. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Well, I'm not making it in the first 100. I have accepted that in my heart of hearts. You motherfuckers are so good at speeding through this game, and it's so very impressive. That's fucking awesome, though. Best of luck on VR Split. But hi, folks. I'm April. I stream 3 to 4 times a week. It should be 4, but my ass gets anxious, and then I don't. And also, I've been dealing with a toothache. Making it to the top 1,000. Yeah, you know, undeniably. It's okay. I'm just going to invent the actual, like, important cutoff is the first 151 on the list. It's fine. It's fine. No, I don't even know if, like, again, you don't need to get on the list to actually feel accomplishment, but it would be nice to be able to, like, you know, point to my name on that and be like, hey, look, I'm one of these people. Misclicked on the back-to-back and had to sack Skuta and Trode. Otherwise successful Jim. Those are two sad sacks. Jesus Christ. I respect the honor of sticking through it past the misclick. I don't know if I would have the strength to not clause that. We do run and bun, as you can probably see by the fact that we're currently playing run and bun. Also, thank you very much for the follow, UmiForce. I've got a Discord. It's currently linked in the chat. We're doing this. We've been doing this for a long ass time, and we will continue doing it for a longer asser time. Yeah, not great. Might make some VR a bit tougher, but it should be fine. I believe in you. Trust me, I know your box is good enough, I think, from what I've seen. Like, you've got the tools. It's just really sad to lose the two really fast pivot guys. Yeah, no. We, like, almost have Night Girly. I'll have to stop in again sometime. Thanks for popping in, Belle. Hope you have lots of luck with your Fire Red run. But yeah, no, it's like we've kind of got all the tools for this fight. It's just really hard arranging them in the right order. Because, like, we can beat Dragapult with Primarina. We can beat Primarina with Roserade. We can beat Samurott with Roserade. It's like we need 3 choice items, but we only have 2. Because it's like I either need someone who can beat this Roserade easily without a choice item and consistently bait in Dragapult for Dragon Darts, which is not a very consistent strategy, but it's like there's gotta be something, right? But the problem is that everyone fucking dies. It's like I can get in Corviknight to kill it with Brave Bird. Fucking Brave Boyd. It's actually, I don't even think it... Yeah, crazy. It baits in Primarina for Hyper Voice. Brave Boyd. It's like I can beat it with Latios. I can get it with Dragonite. I just... Because I have nothing that's faster than it. And I am so very tempted to just drop the 3 scales to fix Dragapult's nature. Because the thing's level 89, and it doesn't have a speed boosting nature. Which means that, like, all we have to be is neutral nature to kill it. I suppose... Because Electrode can't get it. Deltarune music, you're very loud right now. Can you be a little less that? Thanks, BB. But yeah, no. We at least got our line figured out for the first 2 trainers, and it's like a 5 Pokemon line, 3 guys for the first fight. Ignored that I don't know how to count fingers. Yippee. I could also reevaluate who I use to actually beat Bruxish. Yeah, because Roserade needs a damage boosting item to be able to kill Primarina. Oh, Roserade can't actually chain kill Primarina and Samurott, I'm now realizing, because it's slower than Samurott. Okay, this is both nice and very annoying. Because we can at least Scarf up to potentially have Primarina be Roserade be the one who beats the notorious dick-sucking Bass. And then we show Fast Kill to Prim, we show Fast Kill to Samurott. We do not show Fast Kill to Dragapult, but we have the issue of baiting in Dragapult on functionally random move. I don't know why my voice quivered like that. Yeah, it would... Oh, actually, no, we do outspeed Pult. But it does more damage than Rose does, so it would definitely always be the thing that comes in. So maybe not you. I can't pre-Mega Gyarados. Although actually, regular Gyarados, what move do you bait? We do bait Psychic Fangs. So we could actually Mega Evolve to Ankle Break. let's consider this. So we bring in Gyarados, Meg Gyarados. We will assume we are hit by critical hit liquidation. Drops our defense by 1. Oh, God fucking damn it. That does... Well, okay, no. Because we're dropping its attack, actually. So it should see Psychic Fangs as highest damaging move. So it'll either go for Psychic Fangs and do no damage, or Swords Dance and do no damage. Yeah, because attack -1. And odds are, in pretty much all situations, we're fine. And the nice thing about being a Mega Gyarados is that we're probably... No, because Draining Kiss does, like, no damage. Because Mega Gyarados is giga bulky. We even outspeed. Hilarious that we've somehow worked our way back to baiting in Roserade. On Grass Knot, too. I mean, a defense -1 if we get hit by fucking... whatchamacallit. I think it's really funny that Sacred Sword doesn't do extra damage to you if you get a defense drop. Like, it kind of can get fucked over by its own secondary effect, which is that it ignores stat changes. I just think that's funny. So the nice thing is we're never baiting in Primarina, partly because it doesn't do the most damage, and partly because we outspeed it. And we're never baiting in Pulse. Okay, let's assume we're still level 87. We take critical hit liquidation. 99 damage. So 265 minus 99 goes down to 166. We Mega Evolve, but we still have the defense drop. Sacred Sword, because... That's right, because of the gimmick, Sacred Sword doesn't see it. Dragon Darts doesn't see it. Roserade, always Grass Knot. Okay. So the nice thing about this is that it does mean that we functionally have worked our way backwards into always getting Roserade in next. Like, the original plan was, and like specifically for the same move every time, because it's not going to be Sludge Bomb, and it will never be Sleep Powder because it sees a kill. Even if we get like Intim on Bruxish and like min damage roll, liquidation, no defense drop. Not the defense drop would matter for Roserade. Okay. So, I mean, we're roll compressing like crazy. It's just, we can't quite find the kill. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. What's going on? Give Corviknight Flame Orb? Swap into Corviknight on Grass Knot, Flame Orb activate, Corviknight become burned. Roserade see only damaging move extrasensory, free swap to Houndoom? Free swap to Houndoom. You know, chat. I might just have a brain cell. Okay, swap to Corviknight. Bait extrasensory. I believe it's where... Yeah, no, we are still getting back to Dragapult. True, I think... No, because we aren't taking any damage, Mega Houndoom I don't think actually shows a kill to any of Dragapult's moves. So it should be Primarina for Hyper Voice. Since we outspeed Samurott, it just goes for the first thing. For either Hyper Voice or Psychic. Or not Psychic, Hyper Voice or Calm Mind. Though, I'm now realizing, can we swap out Fire Blast for, like, Solar Beam? Well, I wouldn't want Solar Beam, actually, because we only get one of those TMs. Because I'm now realizing we need... Embargo, Fire Blast, Hidden Power, Natural Gift, Secret Power. Like, we could teach it Solar Beam, but that's a one-time choice. Because I'm now realizing we can't actually beat it with Roserade with choice specs if it Calm Minds. Because Leaf Storm barely doesn't see the range. I mean, it gets it most of the time, but yeah, this requires it to go for a damaging move. So I can't imagine Beat Up does 50% of Primarina's max HP, especially if Corviknight's burned. Funny as that would be. It's like, is there a way for us to take just a smidgen of damage? Just a fucking speck. No, the answer is no. Because we need to Mega Evolve to have the firepower to kill and to be faster. But this tech to guarantee a swap in on extra sensory instead of Grass Knot could still be very useful. Notably, we can get Roserade to click 2 attacks. Arcanine, for instance, with a Choice Scarf, +1. Arcanine with a Choice Scarf +1 always baits Hyper Voice on Primarina. Which means this is 1, 2, 3, 4 Pokemon in Arcanine to KO Roserade. Always baits in Prim since it outspeeds even Polt with Choice Scarf. So it just goes for the first thing that sees kill, which is Prim. Goes for Hyper Voice, never Calm Mind. Swap in Roserade with a Miracle Seed. The problem is, are we then baiting Random Move on Polt? Functionally. I don't think this quite does it. It's like we need to be able to beat Polt first and then get Roserade in on Prim safely. If we can pull that off. Aerodactyl's interesting, but not interesting enough. It's like, who do I have for dark types? Is it just Houndoom and Greninja at this point? Since we traded away Zoroark? Okay, Choice Band Greninja is actually interesting because Roserade takes the chip of Grass Knot damage, or chip of Life Orb damage attacking into Corviknight. We then swap in Ice Punch Choice Band Greninja, KO's Roserade, and actually threatens a slow kill on Dragapult so it doesn't come in. But that's not good, as we've established. It's actually kind of bad. Yeah, I think it would bring in Primarina for Draining Kiss or Calm Mind. damn, I thought that was interesting. And again, I need to be able to beat this bitch without using a fucking choice item. Okay, with all the roll compressing we've been doing. So, what if we go from Gyarados directly... Ooh, we can't Mega Evolve Houndoom and Gyarados, I'm now realizing. So yeah, we could use Houndoom. We already looked at Latios for this, right? We can absolutely use Latios to beat Roserade off of Grassnot. Beat her off Grassnot. No, but she goes for Grassnot. If we have a choice scarf, we outspeed, or if we scale our speed, we outspeed. And then we kill the Psychic. But again, we're not killing with, or it's requiring a choice item to pull that off. Oop. Knocked over my speaker. Well, we did establish Sneasler can beat it with Ice Punch. But then that's just Dragapult for Roulette again. Unless we, like, slow flipped into it, but... yeah, we don't really have anyone who could safely slow flip on this thing. Definitely not Prim. Yeah, Shock of all shock she does to the poison move and the grass move. Like, I hate to say that we could probably solve this fight with a sack, but that feels kind of lazy and unimaginative. It's such a shame she does more damage with extra sensory than Grassnot. Baiting Grassnot into Spiky Shield would be hilarious. Nuzzle could be interesting. Paralyze it. It's like we would need to be able to get around extra sensory spam, which would either require a speed boosting item or something, but it means that we could bring someone else in, but I don't think that really does anything. Like, that's the curse of this fight, is the line, I don't think that really does anything. Man, I was really not expecting Infestation to be the problem move on this Dragapult. Because, okay, if it goes for Phantom Force or Infestation... No, take too much. Bait Dragon Darts, but then what? I do appreciate that Gyarados is capable of killing this thing, though. It's kind of crazy. We can't drop its stats. We would need to paralyze it if we wanted to be able to outspeed it. Or set up Tailwind, but that would basically require a sack, because all our Tailwind setters are dragons or Aerodactyl levels of frail. Like, Like, in theory, if I get Corviknight Tailwind, but then I'm using my Tailwind TM. Phantom Force a contact move? Imagine it is, right? Yeah, this move is successful. Contact bypasses protect. Very funny gimmick. Words are hard. I'm sure someone's been gotten by that, right? And the crowd went, oof. Okay, let's look at this from the angle of we just did a bunch of roll compression. So we've used no choice items. I also get Phantom Force bypasses protects. I think I'm mixing it up with the Poltergeist. With the Poltergeist one. That's fair. Okay. So yeah, let's just assume we're beating this fucking Roserade with D-Knight. D-Knight to get the D-Dart. We swapped to Primarina. We have used 4 Pokemon, our Mega Evolution, and 1 choice item. Primarina with a Citrus Berry beats Dragapult. Does not bait in Samurott because it doesn't kill us and we kill it. I don't think there's ever a situation where HP gets low enough. Hold on. 264 divided by 4 comes up to 66. The world revolving again. 264 minus 247. 17 plus 66 comes out to 83, which is more than its liquidation. So Samurott never comes in against us. Yeah, I know, right? World revolving moment. Now, at the very least, because it's like all of my best grass moves are special. All of my best poison moves are physical. And if I try to kill it with a grass move and she Calm Minds, oof. And if I try to get around the Calm Mind by using a physical move, we get blocked. And if we go for fucking Sludge Bomb, we get double blocked. I just don't think we have any Grass Fizz. We can't bring in Altaria. We take a lot of damage from Draining Kiss. Because what? Primarina against Sneasler is always Psychic. Currently using 4 team slots. No, it's too slot inefficient. Ugh! Ugh! What about my slots? 'Cause, yeah. It's like, who on our squad has Unnerve? Aerodactyl and Corviknight? So, no real fun gimmicks with that. I don't have someone who could, like, plink it for a little bit of poison damage. Because Sneasler absolutely cleans up these two with like a choice. Oh, damn, Samurott. Troppleberry. These two are built just to counter Sneasler. I mean... No, it doesn't do it. I mean, if we leveled up... So... If we swap to Sceptile on Calm Mind, it gets +1 special attack. Yeah, Psychic does do more damage than Draining Kiss. By a single point. Because what I'm thinking, right, is if we swap in on this, Leaf Storm doesn't one-hit KO anymore. We hit it once, but since Psychic is highest damage move, it goes for Psychic. It doesn't kill us. We then can guaranteed get off a second Leaf Storm, which I believe should take KO. 274 minus 188 comes out to 86. Special attack -2. Minimum damage is 96. So yeah, that does kill. And then if we come in on like a Psychic, we just are fine. At that point, we're at -4 though. Versus a Samurott. Who's going for... It's like maybe safe to get Primarina back on the field, but probably not. It's so annoying, because we're going to do this whole fucking fight, and we're going to have Primarina out against Dragapult, and Dragapult's just going to go for Infestation. It's just going to go for Infestation, we beat it. It's like, well, we literally didn't have to worry about anything now, did we? Heaven Dimension real. It's not even necessarily Heaven Dimension, it's probably like I think a 3 out of 5 chance that that's what it goes for. Hold on. Let me see what this thing's weaknesses are. I'm pretty sure it's just... Oh, it's probably also weak to electric, right? Grass, poison, electric. But electric type moves in our box, it's less likely than you'd think. I doubt Urshi even does that much to it with T-Punch. I mean, its defense is bad. It's not awful, but it's not killing. Just let me flip turn. Just let me flip turn into Roserade. We're like, can I teach my Primarina? No, because we're slower than it, so we're not going to be able to stop it from Calm Minding. I say, Primarina, can you learn like a base 200 power special attack? No? Damn. And yet I find myself once again returning to the dick-sucking bass. Oh, yes. Houndoom, how much you do with the Sucker Punch? Not enough. Dragapult's kind of cool here, but what's it gonna do? Yeah, it's just always going to be versus Dragapult. I mean, if I gave it a choice scarf, then it outspeeds everything. At which point it would, I think, always be Samurott Hisui for knockoff. Oh, 41% into Primarina 60, but I think if we got that single level up, that might take us out of the range. Because we don't need to worry about the defense drop necessarily. 286 divided by, not divided by, minus 115 brings us to 171. Defense -1. High roll of Draining Kiss is 168. Yeah, so it wouldn't be Prim. It would be Samurott for always knockoff, never liquidation. Like, for ourselves a fucking Assault Vest. Yeah, don't actually need the Assault Vest. I'm just trying to put an item on it. Okay, that's interesting. Because that, in theory, could be like a free swap to, yeah, no held item. Ugh, that's a lot of damage even on no held item Sceptile. Yeah. Water Dark. So ideally, beating it with Draining Kiss on Primarina could be nice. Okay, so let's explore this. Because by having Choice Scarf, their Pult thinks that it gets one hit KO'd by our Pult. Which actually does mean we could slow flip turn into our Pult versus their Pult. Yeah, I'm thinking like Primarina comes in. Liquidation could be problematic if we let it use it. I don't know why I'm examining a +1 stat if I know we're swapping it on knockoff. I could also do like a pivot. Can Sneasler even get this with Choice Band? Damn. That's actually interesting. We could come in on knockoff with no held item. I think we live max roll knockoff plus max roll liquidation plus Woodhammer, and I think we always bait in Primarina afterwards, right? It's like Primarina on random move, but because we have Woodhammer, she can't click Calm Mind. Yeah, let me check. And like the nice thing is that it doesn't matter if we get the liquidation defense drop because Premse's kill no matter what. So we actually want to see, well, first let's make sure that we don't accidentally off ourselves. So 293 divided by 3, 97.6. I think you round down here. Like, I'm going to round up because we're just seeing like if we live worst case scenario. So we are assuming 290 minus 98, even though it should be 97, I'm pretty sure, to 192 is the damage we take from clicking Woodhammer. And then we lose 78 HP to knockoff. Down to 144, and then liquidation does a max of 102. Yeah. And those are all max rolls, and then assuming all min rolls doesn't actually matter because we threaten a KO on Prim. But we should make sure that we show it a kill at least. So, assuming we only, or 290 minus 97 this time, and then low roll liquidation of 85. And then low roll knockoff of 66. Brings us down to 42. Well within kill range for all of Primarina's moves. But, like I said, it can't click Calm Mind because it thinks we can one-hit KO it. So, that is in theory a free swap to something else. Like, for instance, I don't think we could do Dragapult because it did take damage from Bruxish earlier. And Excadrill does in fact die to Hyper Voice. Because we don't want to let Psychic be the move we come in on. And we can't, like, swap to Houndoom. My Prim can beat up your Prim type moment. Bringing in my own Prim here is kind of interesting, but... The problem is that we want to beat this thing with something that baits in Roserade. Baits Hyper Voice. Choice Scarf Basque Legion does not threaten Dragapult very well. Like, we can get a Dark type in for free, but that's it. It's like, do I have someone with Pluck or Bug Bite who can get rid of this thing's Kiba Berry? Because, like, Choice Scarf Sneasler, actually, I do think would be able to, if this thing didn't have a Keep a Berry, come in, kill it with Poison Jab, threaten a fast kill to Dragapult, even though we're choice locked into Poison Jab, which should bring in Roserade, probably. We just need to make sure that we, like, don't have Ice Punch, basically. Yeah. Especially because, yeah, it'll see that it has a kill on us with Extra Sensory. Meanwhile, we always... Oh, that's the Expert Belt. Fuck. Fuck. It does so little damage. Never mind. I thought I had a cool and sexy idea. We don't even out-damage it. Well, I suppose if we, like, slow flipped into Sneasler and had max HP, but that's... We're inventing dream scenarios. It's like by virtue of this thing being a water type, it doesn't take boosted damage from steel moves. Well, hold on now, actually. We kind of have to deal with Dragapult Roulette, but I'm now realizing we are forcing Primarina to attack. Which means... So we'd use up our second choice item. But we could guarantee a kill on it. Because Sceptile doesn't care what move it swaps in on. It just has to deal with the fact that Dragapult will always see a kill on it afterwards with at least 2 moves, likely 3. I don't know. I'd rather get Roserade in for free, I feel like. And, like, use Miracle Seed. Because, like, at that point, we're, you know, still dealing with Dragapult clicking one of two moves at random. And I feel like if we have two Pokemon, we can probably deal with that reasonably. Regular Audino, I think, is actually pretty good at this. If it takes Phantom Force. Yeah, because I think if regular Audino comes in and has a Citrus Berry, and, like, if Dragon Darts crits, and then we heal, I don't think we ever show a kill to Aquatail. I guess we run into the infestation issue again. But point is, it can give us a thing that would ideally let us pivot into Prim. Oh, wait. In this timeline, we have a Dragapult holding Choice Scarf, don't we? The problem is, yeah, we still need to be able to get Primarina in on Dragon Darts, but in theory, like... Well, at that point, Primarina just kills it. Wheels upon wheels upon wheels. Although, okay, so let's assume we used Roserade to beat Primarina or whatever. We bring our Primarina in on Dragapult. And instead of a Citrus Berry, what is my wife doing? That's fair. I'm going to go to bed in a minute, too. But what I'm thinking is... if we come in... Yeah, because Roserade, I think... instead of a Citrus Berry, bring your wife. Exactly. So, in a situation where Primarina is always coming in on a move that isn't Infestation, right? If we take Dragon Darts, we are safe to flip turn because it's either Infestation or Phantom Force. And that's a slow flip out, right? If we come in on Phantom Force and we show kill to another Phantom Force, we can swap to our Dragapult on the wind-up turn of Phantom Force, and then we click our own Phantom Force on the turn it would hit us. And I think we vanish, it appears, we hit it. So, hold on. We swap to our Dragapult, it vanishes. We vanish, it attacks. We attack... No, because then it kills us with the Dragon Darts. Unless we, like, flip turned off of it, but I don't think we can do... I mean... I don't think we do 11%. Yeah, we don't do 11%. Damn. So it's like, oh shit, yeah, we could use our Phantom Force to dodge their Phantom Force. No, we can't. And I'm like, and if we swap into Infestation, then we just outspeed and click Draco. No, we can't. That would be quite dumb. Although a bit funny. I can do some kind of pee-pee stall with Togekiss and Zoroark Hisui, but I don't think it's enough. Dragon Darts. 16 PP. 10 PP, yeah. Because I assume... yeah, Dragon Darts is top slot. Okay. I think I'm hitting my head into the wall a little bit for this one. I think I'm probably gonna call it. And say that we're just kind of good for the night. And like we'll pick it back up Thursday. I'll see if I can't do some calcs before then. Again, I'm probably taking tomorrow off. Well, I'm not probably taking tomorrow off from work. I am taking tomorrow off from work. I have a fucking dentist appointment. Still, 2 fights calced. That's not too bad. And I don't think I might just have to go back to the drawing board and reassess our approach with this one. It shouldn't be too bad. I just gotta figure it out. Until then, though, folks, thank you so much for joining me. I actually had quite a good time tonight. I don't want to have to get out of here, cool mixtape. Get out of here, hey, every. Yeah, this is fine. Fingers crossed to get my fucking teeth shit fixed. Because I'm tired of dealing with owie. Oof, owie, ouch, oof. But until then, folks, I would like to thank you so much for joining me. I have been April. She has been May. You have all been incredible. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Have a good night.